everyone forgot about Africa, so I need to scar you guys again.
Yeah. Hey, question. I can be heard. You guys can hear me, right?
What?
You can be heard.
Cool. Now, if I walk away and come back, am I going to get my intro again?
Go ahead. Do it.
I just went to go get scotch with my intro.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Yeah, that's what you get if you walk away and come back.
That's one way to get yourself out there.
Mm-hmm. All right then. So this is we just finished conquering Accra game. So spoils award. I think you guys already got your spoils, so you got the rewards. So
my reward was near death.
Yes, it was near death. So we're gonna pick up where we left off, which is King Richard conquered Accra. The army goes into a giant party. So basically, the next couple days are just everyone drunk. As the Crusader army just gets fucking totally wasted. They do not enter the city and plunder the city because there's a treaty going between Richard and Saladin right now. Over the last few days, while each of you have partied, and I will let you guys carouse and do partying, but you do note that Salahadin's brother, and an entourage have come in a couple times, and the very first time they show up and goes to see Richard at his tent, Salahadin leaves the tent looking like bruised and beaten and furious at whatever the hell happened in there. And all you hear is yelling coming from that tent. And Salahadin then leaves, and then comes back a couple days later. Same shit happens. Again leaves, unhappy. But you don't see Salahadin himself show up. You just see his brother, Salahadin, and they show up twice. So you guys can do whatever you want during this time period. If you want to go talk to Richard and find out what the hell's going on, you can also do that. So,
that's assuming I'm not in like a sick bed right now. I last I checked, I have only minus.
Actually, we'll pick up when you wake up, Tyler. Actually, we'll do that. We'll do you first.
I have minus 2 HP right now.
Any of you go to visit Ironwall Arthur as the wall is broken? As he's
I
in
will
bed?
leave him a flower.
So
I'll go visit.
I'm in bed.
Oh, you're in bed with him, so see, you're pretty fucked up too.
I go visit them both.
Oh, that's funny. Like she's in bed because she knocked out from falling off a building. I'm in bed because of fucking wounds.
Okay. So, you wake up, Arthur.
I think you got hit by water, right? By that water too.
Who, you?
She did. She got hit a little bit by the water.
Yeah, hit by water, and she fell off a building.
Oh,
she had lots. She
had a lot worse.
The infection, she had to roll for the infection from the water, but she didn't get it. So you wake up, Ironwall Arthur, and like the first thing you see is a big hand grab your shoulder and just shake you violently. Get up, Arthur! And you wake up, it's your king. See? You need nothing. You need no cleric.
Are we?
The king is there. Lord Wolfington is there. Annis is there, but she's in a bed next to you. Anyone else want to go visit? The shrubbery's there with a flower.
You fool!
I go. We all go to visit them.
So everyone's there. Okay, it's like Dorothy waking up at the end of the Wizard of Oz. It's over here. Everyone's around you, man.
You weren't meant to die with me.
Except that this group probably ate Toto.
Yeah.
You fools weren't meant to die with me. What are we to do now? Conquer the kingdom of heaven? That is madness.
That's next, Arthur. You know this. Get up.
I will see if I can. I feel as if I'm missing a chunk of my leg, though.
I may need your help, Arthur, so we need you to stand up. All right,
Oh.
go Wolfington, help me.
Yes.
Grab one shoulder. You grab the other one. Lift him up. You pick him up. And it's the first time he stands up, so his legs are like fully putty, so he falls flat on his face. Oh, not good. He turns, Chiswick! Fresh horses! And they bring you a plate of horse. You're going to have to eat horse.
Ugh.
Very, very well. I will eat this horse.
I'm going to need you there for the negotiations for the treaty. Safahadin and Salahadin don't want to speak to me anymore. They want Conrad de Montferrat.
What is this insult?
I've called.
You've muted.
I had to play right here. Oh, sorry about that. I've called for them. I think they hear King Richard's voice and they go insane. They want to go on crusade. They just have to fight right here.
Oh my god.
So I've called for that French fop to come down and join in on the negotiations, Arthur. But I would like you there as well.
I don't need legs to be there. I just need someone to carry me there.
He could use your Majesty. He could use your chair.
My chair? Oh, you mean the palanquin? No, we destroyed that thing. It's long gone. I don't like proof of my weakness to stick around.
Ah, good.
We're going to make pretend that never happened.
I have a man that could help him. His name is Hodor. He could carry him around.
Oh, you're gonna funny. Okay, we have a meeting tonight. All right, well, Arthur, so I need you walking around by then. I hear the Magister. This one over here, he points at you, Alan. This one over here works miracles. He met Salahadin and survived. He met an assassin and survived. He can get you walking.
I have survived miracles as well.
He turns to the doorway. I'm leaving. And you see a bunch of guards surround him, and he leaves.
Huh.
It's just you and your friends now, so I can mute.
How are you feeling?
I thought I was dead. I mean, I even saw the angel Gabrielle up in the sky. Though I swear that I thought you were
dead.
Huh?
Actually, no. That was Jane.
No.
You were only slightly dead.
The angel Gabrielle, he told me I was a dumbass or something. In very pretty angel speech. Like, it was very eloquent.
Gabriel, not Gabrielle. Gabrielle's a girl's name.
Gabriel. See, I've just woken up. This is oh man, was that
your day is gonna fall?
I can barely hear you, Alan.
John, you got to get in the middle and forward. For a millionth time.
I can only imagine how this whole day will be for you. It must be very, very noisy.
I think I'm just now hearing the sounds. I thought I was still in the battle.
No, everyone is partying or being beaten up.
It sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, Magister Allen. It sounds good to me.
Jessica, you're also awake and you're listening to all this.
Oh, I thought I was.
Guys, remember, the shrubbery is now a lady.
Yes, I am.
She is to be treated differently.
Oh, man. Well, I'm going to need to try to figure out how to start walking again. Before then, wounds bearing. I'll figure it out. How were you all in the battle? I thought I had died valiantly.
Me and my shrubs fought violently and valiantly and victoriously.
I fell.
The young lady made a name for herself, and she fell.
I believe I fell too, but that was after getting a chunk of my leg chopped off.
So I'm mean that she fell off the wall.
What? You climbed on the wall?
I'll be right back. I'm actually getting an on-call call.
What?
She had
Work.
places to be.
Oh.
I'm on call with work, so I'll be right back.
Oh, I didn't know. I heard on
Just
call.
RP.
At least we're all alive.
Unfortunately.
Yes. I think I've had a bit of an epiphany.
Did it hurt?
Oh yes, that it did. But I think I have an idea what to do next.
Rest, get better, and make sure you can walk before you get thrown across the room.
Thrown across the room? By who?
By the king.
By the same person who throws everyone across the room.
Well, let us hope I am mighty enough to survive both. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like a drink.
You can barely stand, but you want to drink?
You're goddamn right.
There's a dirty pond outside.
My lady, I appreciate the jokes, but alcohol is what I want.
Let me see what I have in my jacket.
Oh, no. Oh, well, I'm not quite sure what you would have in your jacket. That sounds most unappealing. Perhaps my statement was too broad. I will make a very particular, specific statement. Then. Lord Wolfington,
Yes.
if I may ask you for the greatest wine in all the land, fermented deep in the cellars of the Wolfington Castle.
Sure.
Why
Well,
did
I'm
you
not
just
sure
have
if
that?
you actually brew wine, but I trust any wine you give me over what wine she might have in her pockets.
Oh,
No offense.
I have a bottle of wine that I received.
She is.
It's fine. I'll keep it for myself. Hey,
You won
I
many
have no
prizes.
problem.
I'm just kind of scared.
Delicious wine.
See, the
Mm-mm.
thing is, the last thing
Tyler, you can guess DM for about 5 minutes. I just gotta do something real quick for these idiots.
Oh, madness. Well,
I called to one of my guards and I told him to, go in my tent and grab a bottle of wine.
Well,
Wine and horse. You're gonna be walking in no time.
Yes. Well, I suppose I should drink and just rest here. But I think I'd like to see the festivities outside. I'd imagine there's perhaps a few guards that are outside this tent, so I'll have them carry me to a seat.
I'll go get Hodor. He could carry you all over.
Whoever that is. Sure.
He's one of my largest men. He's not very smart, but wherever you tell him to go, he'll walk.
That sounds great. So long as it doesn't crush me.
He won't. He's very gentle.
Giant being gentle.
Yes, he's Hodor. Iron Wall Arthur needs you. Yes, just carry him around. Hodor.
Oh wow! Look upon Hodor. Hodor is the greatest being I have seen. He is so big that this tent appears small in his presence.
Yes, he'll carry you anywhere you want to go.
All right, take me straight to the Saracen camp. We will kill Saladin right now.
Hodor. He picks you up. He starts walking.
Oh man!
Here's your bottle.
I don't need legs.
No, you don't.
I just need this. Oh man!
So Jane, are any more of these underground battles?
That sounds like a great idea. Let's see.
Well, there happens to be one. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so I'll have
Let me,
Hodor.
let me
carry
just
one.
talk to my people.
Yes, let me know. That was quite interesting last time.
I mean, underground battles are always entertaining.
Yes, she was covered in mud. It was great.
And as guest DM, I shall allow this. This is happening.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yes, let me know.
Okay, so I leave to go find out.
Okay,
I
give
leave to
us
go and find out some information of where they're having it.
give us a roll with a +3 because you've done this before. An intelligence roll.
Okay.
Underground fighting. The mud ring in freaking Acre or Accra. um, so I have the giant take me outside, and I'm pretty much I'm sitting outside drinking and taking in the festivities. Yeah. So what do you all want to do today? More celebrations?
Well, I want to make sure that you're all better. And how are you feeling?
Well, I don't think I can walk well enough yet, but I will be better, ideally.
So I rolled 14.
Nice.
No, hold on. D6 or D20?
D20.
No.
So
20?
He said
Yeah.
the 20, D20.
Yeah, D20. This is an intelligence roll. So what you do? So what are you looking for exactly? Because right now you're in a camp of warriors, all mixed about. Are you trying to find some of them that are like fighting around mud or something?
All right, I'm back.
Well,
So,
so
do you
someone
want
is trying
to
to fight-
keep DMing that scene, or
that's all right. She rolled a 14. Trying to find out mud fighting.
I told Jane that she did a great
14.
job last time in her mud wrestling. So I asked her.
so
if she was
she's what's she doing? Trying to find mud wrestling?
I'm
No,
trying.
yes.
I'm
People that are
trying to
supportive.
find out where they're holding a mud wrestling you know,
match tonight.
Okay.
the match.
And Iron
Who did
Wall.
you ask?
Huh?
Who did
What?
you ask? And
Oh,
who's
she,
with you?
she went on her own, unfortunately, but
No one else went with her?
the DM said that she had a +3 to
Yeah.
to find people that would set this up.
She still only got a 14 though.
Okay, and you're staying within the camp, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in the camp.
In the camp. Okay.
Okay, so how much time has passed? Because I brought a bunch of people together.
Who went with you?
As for me, I'm sitting in front of my tent, right next to what appears to be a giant warrior, a giant man named Moog or something.
Hodor.
Hodor
carries
my chair.
Named him after a Game of Thrones character.
So Hodor he pretty much carries me and my chair. And I'm just sitting outside.
Very simple. He said wherever he wants to go, he'll take you.
I now have a bodyguard better than both of Jonathan's guards. Hodor, help!
So what you discovered as you moved through the city, not in the city, but through the camp right now, Luce, is that there's a lot of beggars in the camp right now. Like a lot of the Muslims, now that the doors are kind of open and the Muslims are starting to come out, not that the soldiers they were told to stay in there, but some of the people are starting to come out, some of the normal. So there's a lot of beggars that came out, and you run into two of them. And Muslim beggars come up to you and they see you and they get down on their knees and they say something in Islam to you, in Saracen to you. You have no idea what they're saying, but they look like beggars and they smell as bad as you generally smell after that after one of your your mud fights. What do you do?
What's wrong? What do you need?
Salam alaikum. That's what you understand.
Yeah.
You didn't take anyone with you.
Alaikum.
You went by yourself. You didn't take anyone with you. You went by yourself. I don't know guys who can speak.
Can I roll to see
Arabic.
if I can try to talk to them in what I've learned from being
You
with
learn-
them? I mean, like in.
You know Arabic? You have the language Arabic?
No, all I know is English, but you pick up stuff when you're hanging out with all these different people.
When you're a magister, magisters have these things called languages. You're an archer, which means you're a dumbass. You pick up so you can do some
Shooty shoot.
You know how to shoot an arrow, and
I
you know how
only
to
know
fight.
Okay.
swears if you know anything.
So no idea.
So I just flicked them a couple of shillings. I have 100.
That's a lot of money.
Well, I'll flick them 1 shilling.
Okay. So they
Is
take
that-
a shilling and they look at it and they're like, oh, and they bite into it and they're like, and they both disappear. And you're no closer to getting to a mud wrestling. Somebody's getting an echo. I'm getting an echo. From somebody.
It's not me.
Hello?
It was the moment that you made that movement.
Okay. Nope. Okay. No, it's not me. It's somebody else.
That for
Not
me either.
You've made an echo. Oh, that's what it is. You're speaking.
Each of you mute. Felix. Mute. Felix. It's gonna be Felix. There you go. He just fixed it. You created an echo, Felix, and now we can't hear you. The rest of you can unmute. You're good. It's Felix. All right. So mud wrestler.
Yes.
So you continue to look for mud wrestling pits.
Yeah, and I actually find a bunch of people that I know of women that want to participate. So I bring the group together.
So you go and find a bunch of women who want to participate in mud wrestling. Okay, most of the women are drunk at this point. Like everyone's drinking and carousing. There's a lot of sex going on in this camp right now. Okay, so that's what you find. Most of your friends are are off with a soldier somewhere. So no one really. I mean, eventually you do find some mud wrestling. Yeah, it's very bad, and you get into a lot of trouble. And I'm going to roll to see what disease you catch. So
Disease. What is she doing?
You get
What did
Mud
I miss
wrestling.
when I couldn't? When I had no.
She's mud wrestling.
She is mud wrestling.
Oh,
No, I found a bunch of women that want to have a mud wrestling match, and we're putting it together. I just put it together quickly.
Yeah, so you didn't catch any diseases tonight from the mud wrestling. But you do mud wrestle that night, and it goes by in a blur of motion and mud and skin and hair, and then you leave with a few extra scratches and kind of beat up, and you've made a little extra money. And,
where do you make these mud things take place? Like,
But
Right in the camp.
but I had to tell them where to meet me.
We're all gonna go see her.
In front of a church.
Archer.
No, you never find them. Once you get into the mud
From
wrestling
church.
thing, you get very drunk because you see here it's not very organized. Okay? There are no gypsies here, so here it's everyone's feasting. So you basically get drunk and disappear into the camp. You never see your friends again until the next morning. So, and the rest of you, what do you guys do?
Oh,
But I
okay,
will
so
give
they
you
missed
something.
it.
Yeah, they missed. I will give you something though.
Yeah, but I
Uh,
was supposed to tell them where to meet, to go to meet.
Hey,
Eventually-
alcohol is one hell of a thing,
well.
you know. Alcohol is a
Eventually,
hell of a thing.
you wake up the next morning with money. You wake up with about
Yeah.
360 wen. Oh, not wen. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Hold on,
Uh,
you
that's
kind of
Chinese
broke up when you said the money. How much
Wait, hold
money
on. That's
was
not.
that?
That's Chinese money. 200. No, you find about 200. About 200 dinar. Dinar,
Two,
which is Persian money.
200
Wow.
dinar?
Yes, that's a lot. Hold on.
Hey, she's really good.
No, she's not that good. Silver dirham. I'm sorry. 200 silver dirham. Not dinar.
200 silver.
Dirham. That's what I'll get you. You
Silver
rolled a 14,
dirham.
right, Tyler? For the
Huh?
mess. She rolled
Dirham?
a 14 for the mess you were DMing us into. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's what she gets.
Dirham, man, that's lots of money. That's big money.
She got money. No, not dirham. This is Arabic money, Louis. All right. The rest of you, what do you do
Okay.
throughout the night?
I
Uh,
look wistfully across the water to the west.
Oh, you stare wistfully across the water to the west?
Or
Do you?
wherever the first original place we were located at in comparison to the place we are now.
Do you go down to the beach?
Yes, with my band of merry men.
So you head down there with your band of merry men, and you're all standing there, and they're kind of like talking back and forth, like wondering why why they're here at the water. And one of them knows your story, and hushes that Saracen and goes, "Oh, she is wistfully speaking to her husband out in the ocean." And one of the other ones turns to him, is that her husband? And one of them starts screaming when he looks in the water, and he goes, "My lady, we must leave. There are sea devils in that water." And he points at the water. Do you look?
Of course I'm gonna look.
It's blurry because it's night and it's very hard to see. Okay, there is a moon out, but it's still very hard to see. But for a second, you see a fucking hideous face sticking out of the water, and you think it's staring at you. And when you look at it, it goes bloop, it goes right back under. And you've seen that before. You've seen something like that before. The deep ones that you ran into a few days ago.
Hmm. Yeah, and I took their locket. Well, I am someone of chaos, so I would like to be a good distance away from the water and just dangle the locket in front of the ocean for like an hour.
You're still with those people, right?
Of course, I'm with my shrubs.
How many shrubs do you have with you?
I have 15.
Okay.
And
Throughout the night.
by dangling it over the water, I mean I have like a stick or something. I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, I know. But well, as you're doing this, a couple of your people freak the fuck out. Okay, you should not do this, milady. You don't understand what that is. That is
I
a
am
jewel.
fishing.
That is a jewel of the deep ones. That belongs to the god Dagon. You are, for a better way of saying, fucking with things you don't understand.
Well, here's the thing. I don't understand most things, and I'm not dead yet. And also, I am simply trying to fish.
Milady, if you don't throw that back in the water, they will find you. They will not come when we are around. They will come when you are by yourself. They will find you and they will take you into the ocean. You will never see your king.
Okay, fine. I take my little band of merry men, You make a tiny ship, put the locket in the tiny ship. I'm talking like toy-sized ship, okay? I'm not saying anything big or impressive.
The Arabs are like,
I locate a tiny candle, put it on top of the ship, light it, not the boat, just the candle,
Mhm.
and push the ship into the sea, and we watch it.
about 2 feet
And-
in, about 2 feet into the water, goes pop, and disappears.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
They're like, you see, me, lady. You see, they're everywhere. They're all along this water.
Well, they could have asked for it nicely and not all creepy with their ugly faces.
One of your guys that went a little further away on the beach comes over to you. He's like, "Milady, we must get off this beach. There is a whistling sound coming from that way. That is one of those things that serves those creatures. You must get out of here." You eventually you do hear it. You hear a whistling. I can't whistle, so someone else is gonna have to do it. So the sound that comes into your ear. No, but it keeps going. It's like a undulating whistle.
Can I mimic the whistle?
Yeah, and then he goes, and the longer it goes, the more terrified these guys look. Like, we must get back to the camp, lady.
Okay, but I whistle on my way back.
As you whistle on your way back, some of the Muslims like turn to each other, and they look like they're starting to regret this. So they're like, and your friend, he goes to you. He's like, "Milady, one should not taunt the creatures of the deep. You will call them to you." What's the name of your? I will have it here somewhere. Your little.
My main man?
Well, the main guy is I had him here before.
I haven't seen
Bilal Alba Howie.
Where are my notes? Lion and Dragon notes. Here we are. Yeah, Bilal al-Bagli.
Al-Bawi.
Yeah, Bilal goes to you and he's like, "Milady, what? We should not. You're scaring our men. We should not taunt these creatures, especially since your entourage has not been formed yet. It's just us. Eventually, you will have knights, warriors. Now that you are a lady."
Well, why can't they be part of my entourage? Wouldn't that be smart, especially when I'm in the sea, to have some of the creepy-looking things protecting me?
Well, yes, milady, but you were made a lady yesterday, so it's going to take a little while to get certainly.
I am simply trying to converse with the people of the water to create a treaty to have safe passage. I didn't even harm their little fancy jewel necklace. I kept it safe and protected.
He's like, "All right, I will tell you something." He's like, "Milady, please have a seat." He points at a boulder. And like the rest of the guys around you, they stand guard. He's like, I must tell you something. This Fey king that you wish to speak to, that you wish to marry, he may be a good person. I don't know much about the Fey over in England, but the sea devils have a thing about them. The sea devils like to go to fishing villages, and they like to copulate with all the women of the village and create little fish men, and then they take them back to the ocean. And when this happens, some of the people, when they see the fish people, they remember their memory of ancestors that were fish people, and they become fish people and go into the ocean. That is not as romantic as the Fey king in England. So perhaps you should not want anything to do with these fish people unless you want to become a fish. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
My dear Bilal, I am simply thinking of a fish army to gain in numbers to take over the world. They are not cute enough.
Yes, milady, and I'm with you. But fish people is not the way. Let's get away from the goddamn ocean.
Okay, I will take your words and consider them.
That's all I need. Salam alaikum. And They escort you back to camp. That's your adventure for tonight. What do you do, Jessica?
I think I'm still laying in bed trying to recover health.
So you hang out with Iron Wall Arthur, or are you gonna?
I was actually hanging out with her because she was injured, and I was trying to talk to her before.
Okay, so you're there with Iron Wall Arthur and with
What's the name of that guy again? Because he's real now. That big giant. We have a giant.
Oh, Hodor.
Hodor. No, that's not his name. He just decided to name him Hodor. I'm gonna roll for his name.
Okay.
You grab an Arabic guy. You grab an English guy.
Like as my guard. So I don't think he has any Arabic
English guy or an Arabic.
It don't matter. I give him an Arabic guy.
Okay.
His name might actually be Hodor.
I get along with the Arabs pretty well.
No, his name is Yusuf.
Yusuf. Oh.
Another Yusuf? We already have a Yusuf.
You've got another one. Very nice common name. Yusuf al-Dahrir. Yusuf al-Dahrir is the giant that Lord Wolfington invented. Yusuf.
What's his name? Yusuf. Well, I got it.
Al-Dahrir. So we have two Yusufs that are friends of Mr. Arthur. They're giants.
So I'm pretty much sitting in front of my tent, and I'm right next to Al-Darir.
The giant turns to you, Hodor.
Hodor, hello.
Do you speak Arabic?
Of course.
Your lord told me to only say Hodor to you. I can say nothing else. Hodor.
When he says this, I start to laugh, and then I double over because I'm wounded, and I say back to him in Arabic. I'm like, "Don't worry, it's a funny joke. Just do it for today. Come on."
The assassin, his name is Yusuf too, isn't he?
Yes, the assassin's Yusuf. Actually, I'd like to talk to Yusuf.
Offer him?
Yeah, why not?
All right. He appears, and he looks over at hey, Yusuf, how's it going? And Hodor goes, Hodor. He's like, yes. English people are crazy. He turns around. Well, Arthur, I heard that you did very well in this fight today.
I survived, so that's better than most.
You defeated the enemy. The city has fallen.
That it did. I was saved by a fellow magister.
We heard that strange bushwoman won the battle for us. At least one of the towers.
I'm not surprised. She could be rather resourceful. It's good to see you alive and well, my friend. We haven't had much time to talk, especially since now that that Bush was a lady and she required my services.
He turns over to Lord Wolfington and he speaks in English. Lord Wolfington, he bows.
Yeah.
I've heard that your friend Conrad de Montfort is on his way back here to meet with the king and to meet with Safahadin.
Yes, he is.
Very good. I thought you hadn't known, but apparently you do know. So we were related.
I just found out actually.
Very good. He should be here
on the morrow. Okay.
Yes, to continue the negotiations with Saladin and his brother.
This is Lord Wolfington. This is my friend Yusuf Al-Hafar. If you have not met him, and
hello, Yusuf.
You seem to know Lord Wolfington.
Well, Yusuf bows to you, but he doesn't bow in deference. So you kind of get the hint that this might be some kind of Arab noble.
Mm-hmm. So. I bow back.
He bows out of respect, but not in not like
that. I know, not supplicate.
Exactly. There's a respectful bow.
Mm-hmm.
This is some kind of Arabic word.
So, how did you get into this business? Arthur says that
The Crusades. My family is allied with groups who prefer to see Jerusalem in the hands of the Christians.
Ah, okay.
We were fine with the previous king, the leopard king. He was a good man.
I look over to Yusuf al-Darir, and I'm like, Yusuf, you mind getting a chair for my good friend over here?
Yusuf goes over, grabs a chair with one hand and puts it behind Yusuf, and Yusuf sits down.
Lord Wolfington, will you be sitting outside with us as well?
Sure.
Is Magister Allen with you guys?
I don't know. He might be inside. He might be outside. He hasn't decided.
He might be, yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
hasn't.
about to do something in a sec, but yeah, I'm assuming I'm probably there.
Okay. But if you're going to do something separately, you've got to leave.
Oh, then I'm probably somewhere else then.
No, but depart. I want to hear one of your slimy departures.
Shuffling away.
Yeah, you're shuffling. I want to hear some of that Spice King shit.
Now what now?
The Spice King departure. Go on,
Like
go
the
ahead.
video.
Well, I'll be off. Master Allen, do be careful.
I go over to Yusuf and I say in Arabic, so he can't understand me. I hand.
I think Jonathan speaks Arabic.
Does Jonathan speak Arabic?
I can try to understand what he's saying.
He has basic languages, so he can understand.
He
what
can try.
Luce was talking about earlier, he can actually do.
So I say in Arabic, I grab like a cup that has alcohol in it. I give it to Al-Darir. I'm like, give this to my friend, otherwise he'll run away. Give him this drink.
So, you can just call him Hodor when Yusuf is around. So Hodor grabs it, and Hodor hands you a drink.
You have to stay with us a little while. Come now. You survived Saladin. You haven't told me the tale.
I haven't heard it either.
Well, but tomorrow, you need your rest.
I'm
I have something to do tonight.
You have something to do
Everyone
tonight.
is preoccupied.
All right.
You go
Party
while
pooper.
also taking the drink.
Oh,
So-
Felipe, I just before I was trying to tell you I wanted to send my cleric to try and help Jess out. Her character.
Jess has plenty of clerics. So the clerics right now spread out their entire camp. There's like they're not going to be taking orders. They're out doing their what clerics do. So there's clerics coming in every now and then and helping out. They're doing what they can, but they're gonna be healing, doing full heals to people who are really bad shape. These two are conscious, so they're okay. They're not gonna be. There's not gonna be more healing for them. They already got their heals at the end of the last game anyway. So maybe the next day, maybe tomorrow.
Ah, shame. I wanted to hear how he got away from Saladin. Yusuf, did you hear about that? My friend survived a meeting with Saladin.
He's like, yes, the entire camp has heard about this, and we know that Saladin let him go, which is very strange and very unlike him. Saladin has about 1,600 Crusader prisoners at the moment that he is holding hostage on Richard. It is one of the primary reasons you Crusaders are here. Many Crusaders are happy now, as you can see. You point back at the camp. They're cheering because they're going to see their families. 1,600 prisoners that were kept by Saladin. They are in Damascus right now.
Well, what I do know of Magister Allen is that he's very resourceful. And he has some amazing court skills. I can't even mind pale in comparison. And I was born a noble.
We have learned these too that he has amazing court skills.
Well, you were born with a sword in your hand like my father before me. But not everyone's good with a sword.
Yeah, but they tried to shove all the court's politics down my throat. Regardless, it was something I had to do.
Good
But
leaders always have smart men around them.
and that's why I keep Magistralin around.
Yes. Well, I also need to focus more on what I'm best at in life.
I hate to interrupt, but Abby is rating her toy thing. She's pulled every toy out of her box. There's a mess of toys right here next to me. Okay, go on.
So Yusuf, if you don't mind, Lord Wolfenden, I will talk to Yusuf about the previous battle because I hadn't been able to catch up with my friend.
Sure.
So Yusuf,
Yeah.
how did you get out of the city?
City. Oh, I forgot you were sent away with the sorcery. So he quickly tells you, I'm not RP the whole thing. He quickly tells you what happened.
Yes,
He tells you the
it
truth.
was quite brutal.
Like girls and they escaped from the city, and then the encounter with the deep ones.
Oh, I think I heard that, but I heard about the deep ones, the sea demons. But I didn't hear anything. I don't. I vaguely recall they abducted somebody, and they didn't even bother ransoming him. Her. Seems like bad business. Yeah, at least they were honorable about it, I suppose. Oh,
I'm not sure honor had anything to do with it.
well, they sent them back alive. I mean,
All right.
but hey, at least you got a paycheck out of them. I mean, honestly, what else could you have done? It's a war.
Well, I'm going to follow Magistralin now. Magistralin, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna summon a demon.
Just like that. Fuck it.
Just like that. In the middle of all the
first
party.
thing I'm gonna do to try to prepare for the summoning is collect a whole bunch of food and put it on the table.
You got to get closer. I need to be able to actually hear what you say.
Is this good?
Better.
No.
You're going to do what?
Summon a demon.
I got that much, but you're going to collect a whole bunch of what?
Food.
Food. Oh, you have an offering.
Yeah.
So you collected food. What kind of food?
Like I searched the camp to for the party, and order the chefs to cook fine food that's being brought pretty much anywhere.
So fine food is being ransacked for this. Okay. So you got fine food. So, all right. Let's do your summoning procedure. Are you summoning a demon that you know?
No, I'm summoning a random demon.
Oh, okay. Ooh. All right.
One from the book specifically.
Oh, one from the book. Oh, you're using that book. So you pulled one of the names from that book. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's we'll roll his name after you do your summoning. So you get your bonuses. Here you are. Your normal summoning bonuses. You're not inside a Magister's temple. You do have the proper tools. You are prepared. So you don't have negatives from that. Are you going to make a special version of Demon Sigil?
It costs a few extra.
That costs extra money, and it might take a day.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. Are you going to do a blood sacrifice of an animal?
No.
You're going to blood sacrifice a human?
No.
Go ahead, roll.
What? You're lying.
I have bonuses on summoning and the level thing.
Yeah, go ahead, but you don't get the +4 bonus from being in a temple of a Magister temple. Okay?
That's fine. I have with the level of the Magister and the +4 of the summoner, I have 10 plus 10.
Go for it. Roll. I'm here. Just roll.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I got a 19
Thank you.
plus 10 plus 10 bonus.
Oh Jesus!
So
Damn.
29.
You know what you summoned?
You summoned Satan himself.
Almost. Hold on a sec. I got to use the random deck to create your demon.
Oh boy.
I have to shuffle it. Hey, baby. She's a good girl. Keep playing with your toys. She hears the cards and she's like, "What's that, father?" All right, Jonathan, you summoned. That's a nice face. Nice. Yikes. Yikes. Let's take a picture of it. What you summoned. So smoke appears in front of you as you do your incantations. And the smoke starts to coalesce and forms a shape right in front of you. And I'm going to show you the shape. I haven't rolled its stats out yet, so you got to give me a minute to roll the stats. Here it is. It's going to be in the Telegram, guys. I'll take the picture and I'll put it on here so other people can see it. People watching this can see it. There it is. That's your demon.
Oh wow.
That's what he summoned. And that's randomly created, by the way.
She's beautiful.
All right, so let's give it a name.
I want to summon a demon now too.
So you didn't summon Lord Kadan this time for a change. So let's give it powers.
Oh boy.
Okay, what type of demon are you trying to summon, Jonathan? I mean, you saw the name there, but demons come in ranks. You're trying to summon a commoner, a knight, a lord, a count, a marquis, a duke, a prince, or a king.
Trying to summon a lord.
A lord. Okay. I got his stats here. Hold on. Got to write his stats. I'll put it in the thing later. You guys don't get to see it though. Hit points. Got a lot of hit points. Whoa. That's better. I just roll online. Right with you.
Yes, he got himself a bona fide demon wife. That's going to end very well. A beautiful, beautiful lady.
Oh boy.
You better not get married before I do.
He probably will.
Yeah, it's too late for that. In another campaign, I already have a demon wife.
It seems like they are all attracted to you. I wonder
All right.
why.
This thing has 2
He's
minor
the man.
powers and 1 major power. So let's give her its minor powers.
It is definitely a woman. It's a serpent.
30, 14.
I know Luce is going to assassinate me later. I'm sorry. I'm going to kill me while I sleep now. I'm sorry. All women are beautiful cupcakes. I mean, angels.
That's not a lie. There are some gremlins out there.
Okay, Jonathan, you
Either
understand
in
how demons
appearance
work,
or
right?
attitude.
You're reading about them. 4, hold on.
What do you mean?
All right. Well, we'll see how much you understand. Okay, that's it. It has stats. Let's give it a name.
Steve.
Steve.
Stevie.
It's a lady. You got to give her a good name.
That's why I said Stevie.
That's not a lady's name. You don't
Shiva.
know
Yes,
many
it
ladies.
is.
No, it's not. That's not the name a lady would have.
Shiva would be.
Her name is Lady Chartain. Jonathan.
See,
Huh,
starting to
that's
connect.
a lady's name.
So this
Very nice.
thing forms in front of you. This grim incanter appears in front of you, holding a book, and it looks up at you, and it goes, "You disturb my slumber. I was trying to read before going to bed, and you've disturbed it. What is
Would
your
you like some food?
What is your name, wizard?
Won't you tell me yours?
You know mine. You summoned me.
Well, of course I do. But if you want to be formal,
Are you here to waste my time? Or are you here? Do you want me for a reason?
for a reason.
Okay, you know what to do. Roll your saving throw. She attempts to dominate you.
You dicked around too much. Now she's trying to kill you.
God damn it.
All the same bonuses you had for summoning, man.
Yeah, I did. I got a 7.
With all those bonuses?
I got a +5 and I rolled a 2.
Your will is not as powerful as you think, Magister. You probably should have had a friend. She starts entering your brain and starts pulling information out of you.
Hmm.
You may cut it off right now, or you can try and roll again, but now you have some more negatives. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Minus
Why?
one.
Why do you get involved with these kind of women, Jonathan?
Minus one, Jonathan. You got to roll against your save. What's your save thing, Jonathan? Your save DC.
13.
You got to roll over 13. Roll again, minus one to your usual bonuses.
Right.
What'd you roll?
16.
Okay, so you made it. Your will initially is weak, but I see that you are stronger. So, what can I do for you?
I have of need of a versatile body.
A versatile bodyguard. You wish me to go into servitude for you?
Either you or someone that you could command to do the job.
wish for me to find another demon to assist you? Is that what you want? Guys, do the chatting in the private chat, because if you put it in Telegram, it keeps popping up on my screen and distracting me. She asked you a question.
If I am right, you could command 3 demons at most. Yes.
I can. What will you give me for these guards?
I present a feast. A feast made by the finest chefs celebrating the defeat of an enemy. Many of these people who are eating the same food are celebrating the release of their comrades the next couple of days.
I accept your feast, but not for the life of one of my playthings. I will instead give you something else. Hold out your hand, Magister.
I hold out my hand.
She takes it. She takes it and pulls it into the circle. And you feel a burning on your hand. And she goes to you, I am not a warrior, priestess, or a soldier. If you wish one who wants war, next time summon a knight. But I will take your offering, and I will give you something in return. Here it is. She gives you one of her powers.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Consorting with demons is great. I mean, well, then again, you're going to be marrying that woman soon enough. You just first got to find a body for her.
I apply disfavor on you. You feel your hand changing, and you feel like this heat going up into you. Okay. You understand what she's giving you. And basically, it's a one-time use power. All right? It's called disfavor. Okay? You basically pick a noble, someone who has nobility, any noble. Okay? And basically you decide that noble is no longer a noble. That noble completely loses their entire nobility. It's totally removed. And it happens instantaneously. Okay. He will lose his office, and it's not like it'll happen magically. It's just going to happen. That noble will lose their their castle will burn down the next day, and then there'll be sabotage where their papers of nobility are lost, and no one remembers. And well, you'll remember that the person was a noble, but the noble can never show it again, and they won't be treated like one ever again. They'll basically be disgraced.
Oh, that's awesome.
If the official in question is particularly valued and loved by his lord or king, he is entitled to a saving throw to resist. Okay?
Okay.
So that's it.
There's a few people who don't meet that requirement.
Okay? One-time use. She pulls her hand back. Do you require anything else? Do you have anything else for me?
That will be all for now.
I think you and I can have a great relationship. I see that you are my type of human. I see you salivating at the thought of stealing nobility. Remember, you can use it once, but if you call on me and bring me more food, I'll give it to you again. And she starts to vanish and disappear.
I'm fairly certain, because it's a demon, the mere prospect of annoying and ruining lives is all that she really wants. The food is just an excuse.
Oh yeah. So Lady Sharkane, add her to your list of demons, Jonathan.
Yes. She will now be your wife.
And let me put up a picture of her. I got the picture over here, so let's let the group see it.
Allow them to see horror.
I saved it, and how do I show it? Hold on. Present.
How do you spell the Shartane?
Just write it in a way that you think it's spelled. That's good enough.
Felipe, what was the name? I missed it.
Lady Shartane.
Okay. Does he get like bonuses because he already summoned her once successfully?
No.
I was just curious. I didn't know about the demon summoning.
No, I don't think he does.
Nope.
You can't do it like that. So it's just going to be a screen share. So let me open her up. So hold on. Let me find her picture. Where did I save her damn picture? Here it is. And we'll share the screen. You guys see it?
Yes.
There she is. So yeah, that's what Lady Shartane looks like.
A beautiful
Not her
woman.
stats. Her stats are rolled separately. So that's it for that. Everybody else did their thing. Jane, the next morning you wake up with extra money, a ton of extra money, and covered in mud, and severely hungover. So,
don't I have something that's happening that night, right?
yeah, you're supposed to go see Richard, but you stayed and you chatted with everybody.
No, that's not what I did. That's what I did, waiting for that moment. I didn't see Shadow Knight. I'm not a genius. So I pretty much hung out with Yusuf and Lord Wolfington, however long the Lord wants to stay with us. And when the time came, I'm going to Richard with the help of my friend.
So Hodor carries you over to Richard.
I have him carry me up to the tent, but not inside.
Okay.
All right. I'd like to try to walk.
Go ahead. You stand up to walk. You find that your legs are working again, and you can walk. You're not that badly hurt. You're okay. How many hit points you got? 1, 2?
-2.
-2.
Oh.
Yeah. I was stabilized, but I'm fucked up.
No, by the time you wake up, you no longer have -2. You have 1 hit point.
Okay.
So put yourself at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Did we roll for some losses? Because you were -2 last game.
I think we did.
Right back.
I think it was my dexterity. Yeah, I think my dexterity went down or something like that. I'm not sure.
You're stabilized.
All right. So do I got to roll to walk?
No, you're now at -1 HP. So yeah, you can't walk. So he has to drag you in. He has to drag you in there.
Can I make a like a freaking strength check to try to walk despite that? Come on, like a great warrior.
Go ahead.
All right. So
Roll your
this
save.
is My saving throw, or is this gonna be like a
Roll a saving throw. Roll a strength saving throw. Give yourself a -1. That's how many hit points you're under. And roll over your saving throw. Roll over your saving throw.
Okay. Can I use my bonus for Constitution?
Go for it.
I made it.
Okay, so
15.
you stand up, and you're hobbling over. Hodor walks over and helps you up a little bit. Like he spots you. Yeah, but he doesn't want to do too much because he knows you have pride, so he wants you to get in there. So you go inside.
Yes.
Richard sees you. He looks up from his table, and he's eating a fresh horse. He's like, Magister, Arthur. He gets up. Excellent. He gets up, walks over to you, and slaps you on the shoulder, and you immediately fall flat on your face.
King!
You wake up the next morning. In his tent. I was worried, Arthur, that I'd killed you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you that hard. I was happy.
It is but a flesh wound, my liege.
You have one more hit
It is
point,
but
so
a
you're now at
flesh
0.
wound.
Still fucked up. You're now at 0, Tyler. Jessica, you also heal 1 hit point. Anyone who took damage heals 1 hit point.
Okay.
Plus, I think your level, right? You can recover their level and hit points. So yeah, Tyler, you recover your health level and hit points. So you were at -1 the night before. So your level and hit points.
Oh, so I'd be at 2?
So I'm back up to 5 now.
Okay.
You two, Jessica. Anyone who was still hurt, you recover your level and hit points the next morning. At some point, a cleric does come to heal you, Arthur, and does heal you for 3 hit points. Same with you, Jessica. They come to heal you, does heal you for 6 hit points.
Woohoo!
I'm full, so
All right, so I'm doing much better.
just the healing my hit points was enough.
Well, come here. Arthur, get up. I see you're doing much better. Come see the terms of the treaty. I'd like you just to read them for me.
Of course, my liege.
Here we are. The first one is that the city is to be surrendered to me, and all the arms, ammunition, military stores, and property of all kinds which it contains are forfeited to me. The troops and the people of the town are to be allowed to go free on payment of ransom. I'm letting go all the troops. All right, the ransom which the besieged purchased their lives and liberties are to be made as follows. Everyone gets to go. I want the wood of the cross on which Christ was crucified.
What?
Hadin has it. Number 2. He is to release all 1,600 of his prisoners alive. He is to pay me 200,000 pieces of gold. So, what do you think?
I'm thinking, would Saladin say yes to this? I'm not sure. Isn't he
If he
a
says
prideful?
yes or not, he has to. If not, I will kill every one of those prisoners. Everyone. Arthur.
It makes sense. They're paying for their prisoners, so. What about the cross that Christ was on? He has that?
Yes. He has a piece.
What?
Yes, he has a piece of the cross. He recovered it when he took Jerusalem. The true cross.
No.
He is to return that to us. That should not be held by a filthy Muslim.
No, I completely agree with that. Now, they're going to be paying the ransom for all of their soldiers separately, and then they're giving us gold on top of that, right?
Yes. No, the gold is the ransom.
Ah, okay. Well, we did win the battle, so I think these terms
It's
are
better
fair
than what we did in Cyprus.
compared to what we did
You
there.
think?
Yes, no, it's
We left Cyprus a ruin. We haven't done that here. I'm doing better.
absolutely. No, this is much more fair. This makes sense, especially for the victor. We won decisively.
Good. I knew you would be with me on this, Arthur. He slaps you on the shoulder again. Ah,
But the
You can
problem
take-
is this Saladin. I think I vaguely heard you talk to his brother.
Fahadin doesn't want to speak to me. He will only speak to Conrad de Montferrat. I've sent for that fop. He's on his way.
An annoying political maneuver they're doing. Very conniving.
You,
No,
you
my-
understand why they're doing it, Arthur?
They want to give this other guy Jerusalem
You know
if
what?
they lose.
That's not what it is. You see, we only have a certain amount of food. The food that was coming up from Egypt and the food coming from England and from Cyprus isn't here yet. So we only have enough to pay for our army and to feed our army. Now we have to feed those people in Accra. They are starving, so we run out of food.
Those pieces of shit.
And our people, he takes you over to the door, to the opening. You see how happy they are? They are happy because they're going to see their family. 1,600 prisoners that they have, that Saladin has. They
Well,
don't know.
this is a dangerous situation. Oh no, this is bad. I had a feeling that it wasn't as simple as you said. No, that makes sense. They're trying to starve them out. These are their own people.
Yes. Right. But I hear there's a commotion going on outside. I hear I've offended someone. They said, come, let's go see them.
Oh my liege.
The rest of you hear a word, particularly not so much the peasants or the villains, the soldiers, but Wolfington and Magister Allen, if he's around, hear that Philip is done. He's had enough of his BS, and he's fucking leaving. So both him and the Duke of Austria, especially after the insult where the flag got ripped down, and they kind of got sick of Richard's abuse, and Philip's bolting. He's good. They're going to leave a French contingent, and they're going to leave an Imperial contingent, but they're leaving. So both of them are leaving. So the next morning, you guys can see the entourage, the French entourage, and the Austrian entourage, basically boarding back on their ships. Okay, as they're doing it, the Christian armies, you see that the rest of the English. And they basically start forming them. And this is not with being commanded to do it. A bunch of people, you guys kind of get into it. You see what's going on and you go with them. And they're basically standing by the boats and booing. They're booing Philip. They're basically calling him a coward as he leaves, as he goes back to his boat. And Philip looks back at everyone. He just shakes his head and gets on his ship. And the French depart by noon that day. They bolt, and so did the Duke of Austria. They left, so leaving King Richard the sole commander of the Crusader army. Now you see, Arthur, that coward left. He told me last night. I made him promise that he wouldn't come after any of my lands, but you're no French. They can't be trusted. He didn't leave behind forces. That Le Creuset fella, friends of yours, he's still here.
Is he? Still alive?
Yes, and I've heard word that there are some supply ships coming from England. So we should have some supplies soon.
But will it be enough?
And that'll give us time to deal with Saladin.
I think I need to see a map. Maybe I don't like the idea of it, but we need to supply food to these people, or at least our men.
We have food. We just don't have enough food. to pay to
Mm.
feed prisoners for very long. So he needs to accept these terms too. So later that day, Conrad de Montferrat appears. He shows up with a bare bones contingent. He did not bring the Shadow Queen. He didn't bring most of his usual. He came quickly. Came down from Tyre pretty quickly, and he does hold a meeting with Safahadin. And Richard's there, but and you're also there, Arthur. And it's a pretty quiet meeting, as Richard doesn't speak. He keeps quiet, which you can tell it's driving him insane. And you can see his hand, his hands underneath the table, basically gripping the table, and turning red, gripping the table because he wants to speak. He wants to curse out Safahadin, but he doesn't. And he has no respect whatsoever for Conrad de Montferrat. But Conrad, being a good knight, secures the deal and secures the treaty for exactly King Richard's terms. So Safahadin turns to Richard. He says, "Great king, we will bring you your great cross and your money, and we will release the prisoners on the same date that you released our prisoners." So they secured the release of 2,600 Turks, who are the people who are actually defending the city, and Saladin will release 1,600 Crusaders. Actually, not Crusaders, Christians. Basically, soldiers they captured during the previous battles against Guy de Lusignan. Okay. So that happens later during the second half of the day. Once this occurs, the Crusaders start moving into the city. So each of you goes into the city, and everyone takes their own little. Basically, the Wolfington family grabs a manor, and they basically take it over. It's abandoned anyway, so it gets set up. Your dad sets everything up, fixes everything, and creates a little camp out of it. And he has recovered, by the way, from his illness. And the rest of you also bring the tents inside. Now, while you're in here, you're actually able to live in some of the inns or in somebody's house. So, especially Lady Shrubbery, she gets her own house because she is a noble. Your guards are your little thieves guild, but you got your own little place. It's not as big and as pretty as the enormous estate that Richard grabs, or even the one that the Wolfingtons grab. But it's pretty nice, Lady Shrubbery. So
anyone may enter my house as well if you'd like to sleep there.
So over the next bunch of days, I'm going to go to each of you. One thing you will note is that the two kings are gone. Conrad, over the next few days, attempts to secure the kingship with Richard for doing this, but Richard rebukes him and basically names you're muted, Felix.
You kinship where with in Jerusalem?
Yeah, he attempts to get Richard to approve of him being the king of Jerusalem. He says no, and he tells him that it's going to be basically in a big old argument. He tells him it's going to be Guy de Lusignan, not you, and you can hang out, but you won't be king. Okay, so this is I'm going to give you he tells him he's going to give him a portion of the money and a portion of the winnings, but you will not be king, but you can remain with our army. So Conrad quickly takes over the French contingent, and you guys can do anything over the next bunch of days. It's basically a month now that goes on while they're waiting for Saladin to go recover the cross from Jerusalem and to bring the money and the prisoners. So you guys have a month. So you can do whatever you feel like. You're all fully healed at this point, and I'm going to go to each of you. You guys just tell me what you're up to. If you need to do some RPing with each other, go ahead. If you need to summon more demons, go ahead. If you need to do something with some magic items, like you need to set them up. I know Lady Shrubbery has some magic items that she can't use. Maybe she can go talk to the magisters. What is it you want to do? I'm going to start with the noble first.
Well, she doesn't have to talk to the magisters because I can identify magic too.
Well, I already had my boomstick activated by Tyler.
He activated it for you?
Mm-hmm.
You activated her wand, Tyler?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
So you can use it. So, but remember, if it deactivates, you've got to bring it to him again. And it will after you use it, sometimes when you got to roll to see if it deactivates.
Okay.
All right. So you can't recharge it. So, Lord Wolfington, you're first. What do you want to do?
All right. So you said we'll grab the manor. Can we set up the estate like try and
Actually, you know
prepare
what?
it?
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna go to Luce because she has to leave at 9.
No problem. Go ahead. Go right
So,
ahead.
Luce, what do you do over the next week? More mud wrestling?
I continue with my archery practicing, and now I have my new all girls wrestling mud wrestling thing. So we meet in the nighttime to discuss different plays, and that's about that's about
Got
it.
it.
And
Okay, so you do your own bit of carousing with your mud wrestling. You have like nightly mud wrestling events. You create like a WWE of mud wrestling in, in the camp. All right, so let's give you a random encounter. Something that happens during one of your mud wrestlings.
Bless you.
let's see.
Oh, I coughed.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. No problem.
It was a cough, not a sneeze. Okay, I'll remind you guys, there's lots of drugs in the Middle East. So any of you can go for opium or things like that. Just let me know if you're going to go shopping for drugs.
I already have some opium on me if anyone's interested.
So your characters can absolutely go. All right, so what's going on in this city for Luce? Hold on a second. Find that table. All right. Okay, so you hold your events, your mud wrestling events.
If I hear about this, I go to at least one of these to see them.
Okay, so you hold your mud wrestling events, and you notice that Magister Arthur likes to come drink and watch the girls slap each other around on the mud.
I came at least once, like literally after I'm done with what I'm gonna be doing. I drink somewhere, right? So one night or maybe two, I go there and I drink and I watch that. I'm like, what
Okay,
the
and the
hell?
second or third night, on the night that the Magister Arthur is there with you. Anyone else going with Magister Arthur?
What to mud wrestling?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would have gone.
So you're with him. So Lord Wolfington decides to go and hang out with the plebes and watch mud wrestling.
Oh, my Lord Wolfington, you've made it.
It's a wet mud t-shirt contest.
Yes, it's an elegant sport for a more peaceful time.
You're like full of Star Wars fucking lines tonight. It's like the third one, man. Holy shit. So on the second or third night of this, coincidentally on the night that they're there, one of your girls comes back to you, Luce, Jane, and she's got a big old freaking black eye, and she goes, mistress, have you not paid the local gangs?
The local
Oh
gang.
shit!
Yes.
What do you mean? Who did that to you? Let me see. And I grab her chin. I go, what's that?
I was visited by a strange man, a large man, very big, large muscles, bigger even than him. And she points at Lord Wolfington. And he did this to me. He Because he says you're not paying them.
I'm not paying anybody.
He
Who
says
does
if
he think he is?
he says if you do not leave him a bag of gold tonight, right there. And she points out like right next to one of the tents.
Uh-huh.
At 3 a.m, he will return and he will do worse.
Yeah. Well, okay, this is the plan. You and I are going to switch clothes. And I'm gonna be you. And we'll see what's going on. But I'm not paying anybody. This wasn't a deal. No one's ever come to me. Who does he think he is?
She said, are you sure? He was very large, very big man.
I don't care, but anyway, I gotta talk to
All he wants is 100 dinars. Put right there. And she points at the next to the tent. At 3 a.m.
Do we see this conversation while we're sitting on like wherever we're
You don't
sitting?
hear it. She's having a conversation on the side.
So I look over to Wolfington. I'm like they're probably talking about the current Yokozuna, the current freaking lead champ. I mean, she's just been crazy. I mean, you got to see her moves. She's been doing this for years, no doubt.
You like the big girls, don't you?
I mean, you know what? I've gotten into really paying attention to the sport and the art. You know.
Well, I hear they keep you warm.
I don't know about warm. I've just been watching. I watch this stuff, get drunk, fall in a ditch, and I get back home. You know,
Arthur, you're a man. You're a man just like anyone else.
I mean,
It's
you know
okay.
what? I have considered it. I thought about it, but then I realized that I have a massive cut on my legs, and if I tried to make love with a lady with those muscles, I'd probably die. So I kind of like living. But you make a good point there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but that's a Yokozuna. You can't. I mean, the Rikishis they're too powerful. You know, you can't make it's too risky.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't know any of these words, but if it's it sounds like you're talking about big women, and it's okay.
So what do you do with the information you got, Jane?
No, I'm not going to pay. I'm going to find out who this person is, and I'm going to ask Lord Wolfington and to see if he can help me.
Okay. Do you have urban lore?
Urban lore, yes, I do.
Go ahead. So you're asking around who this individual is. Roll.
Urban lore. Hold on.
So which one is your favorite Rikishi? I mean, these wrestlers they're quite dedicated to their craft.
I don't know.
You haven't gotten a favorite yet? Well, I've been here maybe 3 nights that I can remember. But I think my favorite has got to be the Yokozuna. They call her the Tyrannosaurus. She's vicious. You know her when she comes on. She's the last match every night.
What's a Tyrannosaurus?
That's what they call her, the Tyrannosaurus.
Just roll. Ignore them. Just give me the number. They're just making noise.
I rolled a 19.
It's a big
Nice.
Felix.
Okay.
Huh?
Instead of have my
You
mother.
get a lot of information.
19.
You get a lot of information, Luce. Basically, the crime world in Accra has been taken over. It's not run by the Muslims right now. It's run by a mercenary by the name of Mercadier. And Mercadier wants to be paid. And his men are going to
I missed what you said because I got like a lagging.
Okay. Basically, the crime world in Accra has been taken over by a mercenary, a Christian mercenary called Mercadier. Okay, Mercadier, his men are the ones coming for that money.
Mm-hmm. And
I like Jonathan's face.
I'm like,
Phoenix like, yep, give me the money. Give him the money.
Oh, yeah.
So
Luce,
uh,
do you know who the
Every night.
carrier is?
You are getting income every night. Okay, so if you decide to pay out how much income you are getting every night.
like,
also, I'm gonna have to pay him.
No, you can decide to fight Mercadier, but go talk to
Luce, do you know who the carrier is?
No, I do not know who Mercadier
You never
is.
met him.
she met no, she met him.
She
We
doesn't remember
teamed
him.
up with him. Oh, she
Yeah,
don't remember
doesn't
it. That's a
remember
different
him.
story.
That's different. Because if Luce doesn't remember him, neither does her character.
Mm.
Well, it's been nice knowing you, your character.
Listen, if you die, I'll take over the sumo. I mean the wrestling.
Wait, is it that redhead guy from when we were jousting?
Ding ding ding.
Mm.
What do you do, Luce?
Okay, so apparently I'm not gonna be able to fight him then.
God damn it, Luce! You do what you want. You do exactly what you want, Luce. Don't you listen to any of these other bastards. Do what you want.
No,
You
if
wanna
I
fight
if I
him?
had all of your help that we could get this guy, we
Why
could
haven't you asked?
get rid of him.
You can probably just hunt him down and talk to
You
him.
can
We're
still
friends.
talk to any of us. Still ask for help.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
that I was
sure-
gonna
I
ask.
know.
I was gonna ask Jonathan's help since he's always summoning, demons and.
You don't know that.
You do know that he's a sneaky shit. But you don't know that he's summoning demons.
He's a sneaky shit, yeah. Oh, also, I try to take Yusuf with me to one of the. I try to take Yusuf with me to one of these things.
So who are you going to talk to?
I don't want to pay the money.
Okay,
That's
so
for sure.
So who are you going to talk to?
Me and Lord Wolfington are
You
already
have one day
there.
because that night they're going to come pick it up at 3 a.m.
Me and Lord Wolfington are already the closest.
By the way, you're making about 150 dinar a night, so he's not asking for that much.
He's not asking for that much.
He wants 100 per week. You're making about 150 a night.
Oh.
So go ahead, add
No.
150 dinar to for your first night. We'll say this is the second night.
So I have
300.
And he just wants 100 every
Yeah, but
once
you know
a
how
week.
it works. They asked for 100 today.
Mm-hmm.
He wants 100 per night per week. You also roll 90s. So you get a sense that this is the practice that was going up.
What is it?
That this is you get a sense that this is the practice that was going on here before. So this guy just took over the underworld.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Lord Wolfington?
Think of
What
what?
are you
I
What are you talking about?
think
Don't
I
they
think
know?
women covered in mud is great.
Yeah, I mean, this wrestling is amazing. I love the Yokozuna.
You're no help.
No, you have to tell him. He doesn't know.
We weren't listening to you. We weren't part of your conversation. You were far away.
Yeah, we're literally in the stands watching.
Oh, okay.
When's your
Who's
next
there?
bout?
First of all, I know Wolfington and Arthur are there. Who else is there?
Hey,
Alec keeps
was I
talking,
allowed
so
to
he
bring
might
Yusuf
be
with
there.
me?
Is Anne's better? Is she
Ladies,
is
are
she
you
out
one
of
of
the
you
bed?
there?
I'm busy elsewhere.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
And you know what?
Is she out of the bed? Like she's?
Yeah, of course. I'm out of the bed. I was wounded more than her.
Oh, I thought she was more wounded than you.
Oh no!
Oh, no, yeah,
I
you were
literally
negative.
almost died. Like straight up dead.
Felipe, I think you're frozen.
Yeah. Felipe
Yeah, he
froze.
flowed for me as well.
Uncle! Uncle!
He's looking at you with that stern face.
Someone write down he's frozen. I hope he's not actually staring
Where I
at me.
get that big one?
No, that's he's got that mean look right now. I'm not fucking around with him.
I was gonna say, if he can hold his face that still for that long, that's good.
Or that's somebody really pissed him off.
You know, so
Felipe, your face froze in the meanest look you could ever give anyone.
No,
We're like,
I can't wait to see it.
somebody. Who's he angry at? He's angry at somebody. It's not me. It's like, is he frozen or he's really mad? Dude, you were.
No.
It's like you got caught in the perfect moment. Like
I can't
somebody
wait to see
fucked
Broncat.
up.
I can't wait to see.
Oh, yeah.
Broncat.
So okay, so this is what's happening because my character is chaotic. Okay, so I am not going to
She went lawful after
pay
you
this
looked at her.
money.
Okay, but
She was chaotic.
have you told? You're not gonna do it. So that night, you're just. What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna tell
I'm
what you
gonna-
did, or are you just gonna not say anything to him?
You're
So
gonna try to handle it
sorry?
yourself.
Are you gonna
No,
tell
I
us?
would like
Because
I'm gonna find some help, but I had a plan like maybe from like someone pretending to be me,
You
or
can
you know,
still
like
do that plan if you want.
yes, I want to do that plan.
Then
Who,
you gotta
who
tell
are you
her.
telling your plan to? Are you doing it? Just telling
I
your
wanted
own
to tell it
NPCs?
to
Because
Magister to
because all your
Jonathan.
friends are a bunch of mud wrestling women and they're terrified.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That anyway, I'm the leader, so I'm not asking them to help me. I'm asking my group. I want to ask my group, but I actually prefer to ask Jonathan because he has a lot of spells that he uses. So
Yes,
maybe
you're
he
gonna
could
go.
help me.
So you're gonna go visit Jonathan.
Yes.
So you find Magister Allen at the temple, the Magister's temple that he's at,
Mhm.
because he went and found one and took it over.
Mhm.
So, so there he is among books, studying, because I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to be doing, raiding any library and stuff that they have
He
here.
can't
I
read
collected any book
Arabic.
that's probably interested me and permanently taken with me.
Okay, yeah, but we'll do your thing, your portion later. So, but I imagine that's where you are. So you enter the Magister's temple.
Mhm.
A couple of his guards let you in, and you go over there.
Magister Allen, I need some assistance if
Wait,
you may.
hold on. No, we're gonna describe this differently. As you come in, you see like a staircase going up, and the Magister comes down, and he's surrounded by a bunch of weird-looking people wearing robes. He's in a robe, and he's got like what looks like butterflies on his robe, going up and down the side of the robe. Go ahead, Jonathan. Go ahead, Spice King.
I forgot the freaking. I get a copy of the one certain scene. I completely forgot what he says. That
Dude, just play your character. You don't need to copy anything.
Exactly.
You're exactly
Your
like
character is the Spice King.
yes, Archer. I believe I do not recall your name.
Jane, sir, it's Jane. Yes, don't worry. Sometimes I forget yours too, Magister Allen. Forgive me. But I need your help, please, if I may. Apparently, someone named Mercadier wants to charge me $100 dinar a week just because I'm doing my mud wrestling shows. And I am not going to pay that, I tell you. I am not going to pay that.
McCaddy.
Yes.
Do you understand whose name you have spoken? Yes.
Yes.
The one that King Richard has his second in command.
I don't. I don't care. I will not pay this. Why do I have to pay this?
Well, there are many people that would think lowly of mud wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Many people, as in, would think of it unkin or not of the same profession as other such wrestling. As for my cat here, him could be all sorts of reasons. He loves a good fight. He also loves jousting. It is particular. You have come to ask me, and what do you expect of me exactly?
Well, I thought maybe you could help me with a spell, or I could confuse him and shoot him in the middle of the eye with my arrow.
What you just suggested there was utter conspiracy that could get us both hanged. As for magic, I think I can help with that. However, I'm gonna need something in return.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You literally had
And
two
what-
bruisers and you went to the wizard. Literally, like two people that actually like the sport, and you went to the guy that doesn't give a shit about it.
What is it that you would like, Magister Allen?
As I try to find a spell that'll help your situation, I would like you to find me a magic item of any sort.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure since we have acquired Aqua, there are many places that you could find such. Just bring me something of worthwhile. Whatever you could find.
Okay. Very well. I'll go searching for any magic item.
And I believe my spy, one of my spies, is good at identifying magic items. Perhaps she can help.
Very well. And who is that spy that you have in mind?
I also don't recall her name, but I believe you know her. You infiltrated Aqua with her.
Oh, Jessica.
Honest, yeah.
Addis.
Oh, Agnes. Uh-huh.
Yes. Good.
Very well. I will get in touch with Agnes, and we will go together and search for the magic item. But I
I'll
need this.
find you a
How can?
spell that will resolve your situation.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you so much, Magister Allen. I shall return.
So the adventures of Jane continue. So where do you go, Luce?
I
Where
have
you
to
go
go find Agnes now and
Hey, if you want to
where
recruit
she is,
us, go.
if she's available because she's sick.
No,
No,
she's
she's
no longer
not.
sick.
Hey,
It's
don't
been some
worry.
time. Been
If
about a
you wanna
week.
If you want to recruit us, we love the sport. We'll be there. We'll help you if you need us. Just you got to find us and tell us. You haven't told us yet.
Okay, so you go out and you find Anis. What are you doing, Jessica? What have you been doing?
I've just been stalking people and watching them.
So, you find her in the middle of her stockings. So, he's in the process of following a Muslim family around for no reason. And, when you find her in a dark alley following them.
and I scare her because I come out of the darkness and I block her from stalking them.
Hello.
Anis, I need your help, please.
Okay.
I need to find a magic item for Magister Allen, and he said that you know what magical items are,
I know what magical items are, but I
or
cannot
where you can
promise you
find them.
that I give it to him.
You guys realize Jonathan just became a quest giver? It's hilarious.
But I cannot promise you, and I'd give you
There's
the
a
magical
welcome
item
change.
to give to him.
You cannot promise me what? Sorry.
That I'd give the magical item to him.
Why? I need it, Amanus. I am okay. Listen, this is what's happening. I am being what is that called?
Blackmailed.
Blackmailed. That's the word.
Sorted.
Yes,
You're being
and
sorted
I
money.
am not having that. Mercadier wants 100 dinar a week, and for the mud wrestling that I'm doing on the side, and that's not, I'm not gonna have that. I will not pay anybody.
So
Why
how
should
does
I be
that
doing that?
relate to the magical item that the Magister wants?
Well, he's gonna help me with a spell.
The end of the siege of Accra has turned into it's turned into the business practices of mud wrestling.
He's gonna help me with a spell. So, but he wants a magical item in return.
Okay, I'll help you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you guys are gonna try and find a magical item, right?
Yeah.
All right. Roll your urban lore to see if you know someone who might have a magical item.
I don't think I have any pluses in that, but I can roll a 1d20.
Oh, if you don't have urban lore, you can't roll it. Only I think Luz has urban lore. She has to roll. You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you get?
I've got a +2 to noticing things, not urban lore.
Good.
I rolled an 8.
From talking and asking people around, you have no fucking clue.
I know somebody
Hello?
with a magical item.
Okay.
I gave away a magical item a couple of weeks ago.
You're gonna go rob
one, Luz?
Wolfington? Is that what's happening here?
Doesn't Luz have one that she never even figured out what it did?
Well, Arthur
well, I have a
has.
monkey's.
No, she still doesn't know she
Yeah,
has it.
that's what I'm saying. No, she.
That's
just
why I
said it.
sent her to Anis.
No, she just Luz just said it. She
Anis
does have
can
one.
tet magic
Oh.
items. Luce doesn't
Okay,
even know
so
she
I have
has the magic item.
You have a monkey's paw.
Yes, I have a monkey's paw.
It's a magic item.
Okay.
Can I
well,
point that out?
I didn't know it was magical. To me, it was just a monkey's paw. You know.
It's like a rabbit's foot. It's like a special thing.
Well, it depends if Anis notices it. Otherwise, no one knows it's a
Yeah.
magic item.
Okay, so I roll a 1d20, and I have a +2 to noticing. So I roll.
Go for it.
Okay, I got an 11, but my +2 makes it a 13.
You notice the monkey's paw.
I point at it.
So this is magical, Anis? All
I
this
know.
time I've had this in my pocket?
I nod my head.
Well, okay, then I'm gonna take this to
You hear the
Magic
sound
paw.
from Legend of Zelda when you open up something. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
That's what it was.
Ay, ay.
Okay, so you
Alright.
go back to Magister Allen.
Yes.
I found it in my pocket.
So both Anis and and Jane return to you.
Wow, the quest was really about the friends we made along the way.
They return to you, Magister Allen.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
you really are the
Magister Allen, I have a monkey's paw for you.
A monkey's paw.
You have like a roll that you make for magical lord, Jonathan?
Yeah, I can't make the roll.
You can take the monkey's paw and study it overnight. Find out what it does.
Oh my god.
I'll take your word for it, since Annis was with you, and I'll study it. Meanwhile, I'll deal with Macadie.
Okay.
Rest assured that your mud wrestling will continue unabated.
Okay. So you're going to use your political power to try to convince Mercadier?
Pretty much.
Okay. Are you going to do it firsthand? You're going to go visit him, or you're going to?
I'm first going to
contacts?
talk to Lord Wolfington and advise him to ask how Kansas is.
Okay, then that can be RP'd. So you go find Lord Wolfington.
Are we? Is this still all the same night? Because we're still literally at the.
This is over the course of a day and a half.
Also, what happened?
What
happened at 3 in the morning? Didn't they come and beat up the lady again?
They said the next day at 3 in the morning.
Oh,
the next day. You're okay. You have a day.
Lord Wolfington.
Yes, Magister Allen.
I
How are you doing, my
suggest it
friend?
is now time that we speak with our mutual acquaintance. For you, in the case of Lady Kansas, his well-being.
Okay. When?
Preferably now, because I have the business with him as well.
Lead the way, my friend.
So you're not going to tell him the story? You're just going to go visit Mercadier?
Yeah.
Okay. So you ride up to King Richard's mansion. And what do you do?
No, I mean like the Marfrad.
Who are you going to visit?
I forgot his name, but like
Conrad de Montfort. He's not the guy that's.
Montfort.
Conrad de Montfort?
It's a different guy.
It's not him. Mercadier is the one doing this.
I know, but I want to talk to him first.
Okay, so you go to Conrad's the mansion he's holding. So you arrive at the French, basically the French Quarter, and as you guys ride through the French Quarter, they're like, what is this English being doing here? You keep hearing like little French insults as you guys ride through. No one really likes you people here. So I'm gonna roll to see if you get into something happens. No, nothing happened. So you arrive at the home of the current home of Conrad de Montfort, and you're gonna try and get an audience.
Yeah.
They let you in, and Conrad sees the Lord Wolfington. He's like, Lord Wolfington, rushes up to him and shakes his hand. He said, Lord Wolfington, and you brought your Magister Allen.
Yes. Yes.
Very good.
How are you?
Join me. He takes you out to his porch. He's got this place fucking set up real nice. The French they know comfort. He's got everything all pretty, and there's already a garden. He's got people working everywhere. It looks like he's been living here for a long time, even though he's only been here for a few days. And he sits down with you and pours you guys some very, very, very expensive drinks. And he goes, "How may I be of assistance?"
Well, Magister Allen wanted to meet.
Excellent.
Magister Allen has lots of insight. I follow him.
First, the main thing.
Yes, I know who he is. He is the one who has assisted me in many things. So my family and I, we owe Magister Allen much. Magister, how can I help you?
Well, before I go into my business, I advised my lord to ask of the status of Kansas.
Oh, Constance Rainsford. Yes, I do wish to know of her.
Constance
Yeah.
has been
Yes.
moved from Cyprus to Tyre. She is with my mother.
And if she is well,
She is very well and anxious to finally meet you.
I wish to see her.
We will travel up there once Richard is preparing to head towards Jaffa. Once Jaffa is secured and we have the two ports, and Felix, I lost Felix.
Oh,
Can you still hear
lost
me,
me?
Felix?
I can
Once
see.
Jaffa
I can see
is
him.
secured
Yeah.
and we have the two ports, we will winter in Jaffa and here in Accra. And yes, I will take you to see Constance. Oh, we will bring her down. Did you guys hear any of that?
Yes, I heard you.
Yep.
Okay.
that is good. Now for my business, and I hope it is
Wait.
not a.
Hold 1 moment. Lord Wolfington, when
Yes.
during the winter, when we go there, it will also be my election. That is when I will require your assistance.
You have
As
my
you and your
assistance.
men to guard me during the election.
You have my sword. Felipe? He froze.
I didn't hear
Did
any
he
of
freeze
that
for
because
you?
fucking Comcast is out of control. I don't know what's up.
No,
You're still frozen for me, but I hear you.
What'd you say, Felix?
I told him you have my sword, Conrad.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello?
I think Felipe, you've been
Okay,
freezing.
now you're moving.
Yeah, you've been
It's
freezing.
not you guys, it's me. So I don't know what's up with this Comcast tonight. I gotta reset that router, but I can't do it in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
So.
No, I said.
Nope, we lost
yeah,
them.
we lost
I'm
him.
here. I'm here.
Okay. I was like, well, Conrad, my sword is yours.
Thank
Nothing
you,
has
Frank.
changed.
Lord Wolfington. Now, how can I help you, Magistrate?
Yes, it is a small problem, but a problem that is been increasing. You see, a couple of our people are being harassed, mostly of one thing or another. The other slights have been dealt with, but this one's a new predicament.
Harassed by whom? The Muslims?
No,
Yes.
by someone who has taken over the underworld, Makati.
Mercadia.
Macartier. He's
Mercadia
harassing
is
one of our
Richard's
people.
man, Magistrate.
Yes, our archer runs mud wrestling.
Jane. Yes.
And she has been asked to pay certain amounts every week.
She's
I
being
think
extorted.
your archers should go see Jesus. Go to church and find Jesus and dissolve her business before Mercadier tears her head off.
Yes, well, here's the thing. I would like it to be resolved quietly. As in, she doesn't want to pay, she's stubborn, and if I continue to tell her to try to avoid conflict, well, let's just say she is a very brave archer that is still very needed for this war.
Magistrate, I see only two possible paths for you. One, pay Mercadier. Have her pay Mercadier.
No, that's what I am referring to.
To you, Lord Wolfington, pay Mercadier and
I-
pretend you're paying for her so she doesn't know, since she is very prideful.
That is what I'm wishing for. For one
I
of
was-
your French soldiers to discreetly pay in her behalf. Rather, I pay or Lord Wolfington pay. But to make sure it's a messenger that pays Macadier discreetly without her knowledge.
I can do this, Magistrate.
and you can set it up discreetly.
I could set it up very discreetly.
That is what I wish for.
And
Why did you not?
Normally, I would not ask for a favor of this, but it seems to be, how you say, rock in a hard place. McCadier is favored by Richard, and Richard, it is believed to have sent assassins the last time I had interfered with someone close to him. You see.
That's not something you should say aloud, Magister Allen.
I know, but he has said it out loud, jokingly at the table while he has eaten his horse.
What Richard says is not for us to repeat.
Yes. I did not even know about this, but I will gladly pay. I fought the man, and he is. Let's
A
just
very
pay.
big fan
And
of
you were
Chelsea.
still alive, Magister Allen. I'm sorry, Lord Wolfington.
Yes, we. It was. You know, we were in the joust.
All right, so we shall do this for you. So it gets organized, and Luce,
I go in my.
you don't see it. You hear nothing more from Mercadier and his men. And Lord Wolfington is paying your using the French.
And I have no idea.
And you have no idea. So if you need to go, it's 9:06. You can go ahead. You get your 1 XP.
Okay.
Stick around. Stick around.
Alrighty. Thank you, Jonathan.
He's gotten really good at this politics stuff.
Yes,
You didn't even have to roll for that. It's so well thought of. Okay, so Lucy, you're gonna go or you're gonna stick around?
Yeah, no, I gotta go.
All right.
All right,
See you
Lucy.
guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Say hi to
Take
the.
a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back.
Yes, I need
All right.
scotch.
Alrighty.
Say hi to the family, Luce.
Okay.
some
Take
music
care.
while
See you guys.
Felipe, you want to restart your router, or will it take too long?
I don't know. I'll restart it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'll play some wonderful music. I'll leave it playing.
All right, and I'm gonna get some
Very
scotch.
calm. Here, this is awesome right here. You'll love this.
You probably feet are standing to the ground, to the ground. You only see that cause it's not around, not around. You know the moon, it wasn't never found, never found. They made up everything, they made up everything. You probably feet will stagger to the ground, to the ground. You only see that cause it's not around, not around. You know they never left the basic clouds, basic clouds. They made up everything, they made up everything. Whoa, I did not believe there is a flat earth. That whole thing look like it is for facts, bro. Why would they tell me the shit is round for? Must be true cause that shit in the textbook. Only when the sun is out it opened my eyes. It ain't coming up and setting on the same side. Then I saw the moon and sun is about the same size. Now I know that what I learned is a pseudoscience. When I throw a bowling ball at a pit, it doesn't roll around and come in my day. So then how the world is supposed to rotate unless the sun revolves right all our heads? You probably see a thing fall to the ground, to the ground. You only see that cause it's not around, not around. It doesn't roll but fucking settles down, settle down. They made up everything, they made up everything. You probably still believing up and down, up and down. But can't explain the fucking middle ground, middle ground. Just gravity, then why the shit still bounce, shit still bounce. They made up everything, they made up everything. Whoa, I seen the pic took from the moon. Was Photoshop real pretty too? The bucket fill was overused. Africa had too many Jews. And I once took everything in faith, like I'm setting monkeys into space. But when a map is open I can say that it is flat and not a fucking sphere. The stuff you see is really meta now, meta now. You know the world is really not around, not around. You are the realist in the ghetto now, ghetto now. You question everything, don't believe anything you telling people on Nintendo now, that gravity was all invented now, the landing moon was shot in and out, they made up everything since 1983. Whoa, I'm mocked and disrespected, told that I'm gay, 'cause I don't believe the round lie. I'm not gay. Everybody think that you a pedo now, because you say the world is not around. You asking Jesus for a peso now. You got a penny G, I could use anything. You sucking D for fucking cheddar now. You on the street with all them bottle hounds. You mixing meth and fruity pebbles now. You didn't do anything, they made up everything. Whoa.
Ali. Ali.
WhatIsWorld.com.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
It tastes just like raisins.
Have a stroke of its mane, it turns into a plane, and then it turns back again when you tug on its winky.
Ooh, that's dirty.
Do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, yeah, sweet lemonade. Get on my horse, I'll take you around the universe and all the other places too.
I think you'll find that the universe pretty much covers everything.
Shut up, woman, get up my horse. Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
It tastes just like raisins.
Of a stroke of its mane, it turns into a plane, and then it turns back again when you tug on its winky.
That's dirty.
Do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, yeah, sweet lemonade. Get on my horse, I'll take you around the universe and all the other places too.
I think you'll find that the universe pretty much covers everything.
Shut up, woman, get up my horse.
Hello.
Hello. Guess everyone's still gone.
What?
I never left.
Ah, you two never left. Very good. There's Tyler.
Which I am really regretting after hearing that stupid song again.
Let's put it on again.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Jonathan's gone. I guess we can start with. All right.
Best side quest ever.
Yes. Well, we got side quests going like crazy today. So,
I got a question.
sure, go ahead.
What is the punishment for causing a curse on one of the other players?
There's no punishment. There's
Depending on the social class and if they find out it's you.
Yeah, if they find out it's you,
Some
there's laws.
misfortune.
There's laws. You'll probably get executed. But
Yeah,
they have-
if you're doing it to a noble, you might be executed. But for the most part, it's very likely just going to be treason in general.
Okay, so is Magister Allen a noble?
Nobody's supported by a very strong noble. And he probably wouldn't even let the guys kill you during the court. He'd just chop your head off.
He's also a magister, so I would be very careful.
Yeah.
You could summon a demon and have it.
Well, he keeps on calling me a spy, and I'm not his spy.
He hired you. Did you forget how he hired you?
He did hire you.
Doesn't make me his spy. I mean, like, I'm
I mean,
willing
you could
to
always
go with
quit.
where the spy is
Well,
there.
your character doesn't know that he's calling you a spy. Yeah, find that out. I was about to tell you. So,
Yeah.
but don't worry, we'll go to you, but probably not today. But I mean, you're still in the game, but we're gonna focus. I'm focusing on different players. We'll give each one of you a time, and we're gonna do Wolfington next. We just did that was Lucy's big campaign, and she big little side quest, and she pulled something else. Each one of you is gonna get a little side quest while you guys are waiting. So Richard, over the next few days, is starting to lose his patience because he keeps hearing that he keeps being reported that the food is getting low, and the True Cross has not been turned over, and no money has come. Salah Hadin is still camped outside the city, but nothing has been turned over. So he every single day he's a little more irritated about this. So another development is a bunch of ships have arrived from England and from Europe. New ships with supplies. So they have more supplies and more soldiers, more crusaders have arrived. So these crusaders quickly join Richard's host. There was a Wolfington boat, a boat that comes from your family.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give you a family member that came on the boat. So
Whoa, you got a brother?
Yeah, let's give you somebody. This is a cousin, Felix. Let's give him a name. Your cousin is Gerard Wolfington. Your cousin. So you meet him with your entourage as his boat arrives. And Gerard, you remember as a warrior and a big old Chad. But the guy you meet on the boat is nothing of the sort. He's very pale. He's lost a fuckload of weight. And he sees you. He does brighten up a little and gets some flushes a little when he sees you. And he's like, He's like, "Oh, what's your first name?" He never call you by your first name.
Robert Wolfington.
Robert, it's good to see you. He rushes forward and
Gerard.
gives you a big
Give
old
him a hug.
hug. He's like, "Oh," he's like, "You have filled out, Robert. It's good to see you." And where
I'm
is
sorry.
your? It's okay. And where's your father?
Oh, father's in the manor that we've been holding. We've been
the old
preparing.
the old beggar is still alive. Thank God.
He is strong as an ox.
He's able. He looks up at the sky. He sees that it's getting close to evening, and he's like, let's go see him. Let's go see him. I have news from Wolfington Manor.
Okay, well, I'll bring you immediately.
Yeah,
We've been here waiting for a while after the Battle of Acre, and I'm just giving them a feeling. And they're in negotiations now. So while the negotiations are going on, we've taken over this manor here. We're growing crops, trying to make it home until the decisions are made.
Excellent. Oh, I'm so tired.
And what did you have a rough voyage? You look like you've thinned out a bit.
These are things I must say to you and to your father. I have a message, but we did bring supplies. There's you there. He says, the church has been kind enough to send supplies on our way. We passed, and they gave us some things to bring to you. So yeah, you see a bunch of food is on the boat, and but not too many soldiers came with him. A lot of like normal people, like came, like workers, sailors, guys that will help out around the kitchen, but not too many soldiers showed up. Manor.
Where are? I mean, you didn't bring bodyguards?
No, and that is
Soldiers?
why I must speak to your father and you. There is something happening back at the kitchen, but I cannot go with you. We must go to. And
Okay.
you see him that he gets a little faint. He kind of falls over a little into you. And
I hold them up.
I'm sorry.
Here's some wine.
I'm sorry, cousin. I'm not myself.
No, it's okay. I understand. You just finished a long voyage. Here, drink some wine, and we'll walk over to see my father.
He takes a wine, and you start walking over to see your dad. So, on your way there, you pick up any of your party members.
Yes, whoever I see on the way there.
Okay, let's roll for chances here. You see the shrubbery. she's tutting around with her little crew, pointing at things. What are you doing, Lady Shrubbery, when you see Lord Wolfington?
I keep walking.
See, you see this. You see the Lady Shrubbery. I don't even remember her name anymore. She sees you and just keeps walking.
Francis.
Lady Francis. She sees you and just keeps walking.
The Lady Shrubbery.
She is a noble now, so she is being a pain in the ass.
We have important things to do.
You keep walking, Lord Wolfington.
Cousin, we have a new addition to the family.
Who is that beautiful woman who just walked by?
That's Francis. She's been given the title by the...
but she is gorgeous.
Yes, she is now a cousin.
He's like, oh, excellent. He brightens up a little. He looks a little better.
This is Francis Wolfington.
She should probably stay away while I relay this message. I don't think you want her to know what I'm going to tell Dad.
Don't worry. Okay.
So you head over to the tent,
yes.
And your father's there. He's like, oh, son, you never visit.
Father, I'm sorry. I have so many things I've been attending to. I have the fields, the men.
I had a damn cold for 2 weeks and I never saw you. You're busy killing things.
Father, you're strong as an ox. I'm worried about a cold.
I am now. damn it!
I found some herbs.
And who is this? Gerard.
Yes, it's our cousin. He's brought supplies, but he says he has
Gerard.
news of home that he
Can
must
you bring
speak
more
to you.
soldiers? No. And that is what we must speak of, Lord Wolfington. He's saying, no, but not like this. No. We'll have dinner. You get dressed. Go get your friends. We'll have a dinner. Gerard, go and take a damn bath. And we'll get together and have dinner. Bring all your friends.
I could bring them, Father, but don't you want to listen to Gerard first?
No. Gerard, can you wait for dinner? He said, yes, I can. I can refresh myself. He looks outside again. He says, yes, I can wait.
Okay, cousin. I will get my. I have a group of companions that we've been warring with. I'll bring them immediately. I start sending runners to go get my group.
Okay, so everyone, you summon all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Who's coming? Who's showing up?
I will show up.
I come. I definitely show up.
Okay. Magister Allen?
So, when does this runner get to us? Like midday? Around midday is when we get the runner?
No, this is evening. You're in evening.
Well, that's when we get informed?
This is Felix's side quest. You're not doing yours yet.
Oh, no, I just wanted to get some nice clothes so I can actually go into one of these things looking
You
nice.
don't need to RP that. You get nice clothes. All of you, you're not going to show up to a fucking noble's banquet dressed like shit.
Yeah, no, I'm wearing nice, sleek black and silver clothing. Like a magister.
How about you, Alan? Jonathan, you play Magister Alan.
I'm still bringing my basilisk robes.
Okay, so you show up in your pretty bad basilisk robes, the robes of a monster. Jessica, are you coming?
Can I?
Yes.
You're
You've been
really
invited.
supposed to, but yeah, he invited you anyway. Lord Wolfington doesn't believe in class. He invites everybody.
He is what you'd call racist.
You mean classes?
Classist. Yeah, whatever.
Who, me?
What? No.
So you're showing up?
Sure.
Okay, are you going to show up in peasants?
No, just
I'll
if she doesn't have clothes, we'll provide it.
I'll
But you're a
pull
villain, right?
Lady
You're not a peasant.
Shrubbery aside and ask her, what do I wear?
Clothes, hopefully.
A bush? That's what she's going to tell you to wear. Okay, you are a villain, right? You're not a peasant, right?
What?
You're a villain, right? That was your class.
No, my class is Kimry.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do need to talk to one of them before you show up. Because you're not going to show up pretty. So you talk to Lady Frances, and she dresses you up. Is that what happens?
I mean, if you trust me, yes.
I trust her.
How do you dress her up? Do you dress her appropriate? Or do you dress her the way
Yeah,
you
of course.
Okay, so you guys are properly dressed.
I'm going in a dress, and even though I might have a few leaves in my hair, I am not wearing my bush attire.
All right, so everyone shows up, and you have a pretty relaxed banquet. Everyone drinks and eats, and the moment comes. I mean, does anyone want to say anything?
Yes.
Gerard is very quiet. He's still pale. He looks a little better. Okay.
Lord Wolfington Senior, you've recovered finally.
Ah, Magister Arthur, you're the one who liked to drink. Are you gonna drink?
Oh yeah, no, I've been drinking. Did you hear? I almost got slain in battle. I got to see the angels.
I heard that you almost got slain in battle twice. My son saved you from a fiery inferno, and then you were saved by another Magister.
Oh yeah, he had the weird magic. I gotta ask him about that next time I see him. But no, all in all, I'd say it went pretty good. I don't think I can do too much work in the front lines anymore with these fresh wounds, but Yeah, I have proven my bravery.
So the Iron Wall held up. You're still alive. That's all that matters, Arthur.
Here, here.
Anything else anyone wants to say before?
Well, hello
I
everyone.
say hello.
Yes. This is my cousin Gerard. He's come from England to bring supplies and bring us news of back home.
Gerard's hand comes down the table really fucking hard. With a lot more strength than you imagine. And he goes to you, this cannot wait anymore. Lord Wolfington, I have a message. He's talking to your father. Your manor has been taken over. The church has requisitioned it. And for you, he turns to you, I have a message from Abbot Hugo de Reynaud. He says, and he stands up, he looks outside, and you realize it's nighttime. And you see his chest just explode, and his clothes rip off. And he tears off the hood he was wearing, and you see his ears grow, and they turn furry, and his entire body gets covered in fur as his eyes glow golden. You're all pretty fucking stunned as he turns into a werewolf. In that moment, he reaches out and grabs your father and rips his head off and throws it at Magister Arthur.
No!
What is your armor class without armor?
Holy shit!
Mine without
One time
armor.
I decided.
Well, I
to
guess it was a good thing I had the basilisk robes. Holy
I swear to
shit.
God, this is the one time I don't wear armor.
Without armor.
I swear, when it comes to werewolves, we keep getting cut with our pants down.
Yeah, for real. It's always with our pants down.
It's like the third time we've been caught with our pants down.
I know. All right, so
You're pretty
12.
tired. What'd you roll?
Oh no, my armor class
Sorry,
is
your
12.
armor. What?
12. 12.
He rolls with a +5. He rolled a 1. So he fumbled. He flies right past you, completely misses, and lands him on the crowd. You do not get a free hit because you're not armed. So what are you guys going to do?
We don't
I
have our
pull
weapons.
out my fucking dagger,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stab that son of a bitch.
Okay, roll initiative.
We don't have our weapons.
No, you don't carry your weapons to a banquet. Now, a dagger.
My comfort spear.
Knives.
And
You convinced me you're carrying knives, but not swords.
I am carrying only one dagger.
I would go anywhere with it. I would.
I'm carrying the dagger.
I know. He rolled a 4.
I have a dagger.
Yeah, everyone's a dagger. That's literally what you cut cheese with. It's just like a default thing. Like everyone in medieval times had daggers, and they weren't considered like implement tools for assassins. So they were just what you used to cut food with. They didn't provide like a butter knife at the table.
Okay, I rolled a 4. Everyone roll initiative. Felix, what'd you roll?
Oh, hold on. Stand by. Let me get my dice.
Everybody roll initiative.
I rolled a 4.
To do anything, weapons or not, you got to roll initiative.
Oh, roll 1d20.
1d6. 1d6.
I rolled 6.
Okay. Magister Allen.
3.
Jonathan, 6. Jessica, you rolled a 3. It's a 1d6 plus your dexterity bonus. Your
I
agility.
got a 6.
6 is
7.
Felix rolled a 7. Tyler.
I rolled a 4.
4. You rolled the same as the werewolf. Okay, Felix, you're first.
Okay. All right. Shit. So I got this fucking dagger. Okay, so damn. There's any other weapons here? No other guards or anything like that where we could.
There are guards, but
steal
everyone's stunned. So you see, everyone's like, "What the fuck?" The guards are going to come in probably next round, but they're not going to be carrying silver, man.
Yeah.
They're all going to get slaughtered.
Oh, I look at the table, silverware.
So you're gonna grab some silverware.
Yeah, I throw a fork at his ass.
Grab a fork and you throw it. The fork's gonna do 1
Yes.
damage. Roll the hit.
Huh?
Go ahead, roll the hit.
Okay. All right.
Then you throw a fork at him.
Uh,
Hey, they may be invulnerable to iron, but I don't think their eyes are invulnerable to iron.
16.
16. Roll for that. Well, you don't roll for damage is 1. So 1 damage plus what's your strength bonus?
3.
All right. Okay. So the fork goes flying at the werewolf and hits him in the ear. That's the only way I can imagine a fork doing any damage to a werewolf. So the thing, it gets lodged in there. It turns its golden eyes at you and roars. It's going straight for you. So next is Madeline or Jonathan.
Mine is very simple. I start running the opposite way the werewolf is at, trying to get out of the damn manor.
I can already see him. He's shuffling away. It's not running. It's shuffling. It's shuffling.
Shuffles out of the tent. So, Madeline, what are you doing?
Can I sneak up on the werewolf?
Yes, you may. It's going to attack. Its attention
Would
is
like
on.
to surprise attack the werewolf with my silver dagger.
Okay, yeah. You can say you're carrying a dagger. Go ahead. Do your surprise attack. Actually, do your backstab. Whatever bonuses you have on backstabs. Abby!
Can I do backstab and surprise attack?
Those
Yeah.
are different things, aren't they? No.
She is surprising attack. No, she's doing a backstab. What the surprise attack is? What do you use surprise attack for? Is that bonuses?
Yeah. So no, surprise attack is more like when you know, it's like a
free
it's a
attack.
surprise. Yeah.
Just
no,
a backstab, Madeline.
Okay. Shrubbery, please be with me. I got a 19.
That's going to hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, so I have quad damage for backstab.
Okay. So whatever your damage does, multiply. Do it 4 times.
I don't know how much damage my dagger does.
1d4. 1d4.
1d4 plus
Thank
whatever
you.
your strength bonus.
Strength is.
Okay, so it's
So you're going to roll 4d4.
I got a 6.
That's all together?
Mm-hmm.
6 damage altogether?
Yep, I got a 1, a 2, a 1, and a 1, and then I have another +1.
So she comes up from behind, stabs the werewolf. It howls in fury, but
She
it's
shanks
still alive.
She shanks them like they're in jail. She goes.
That is accurate.
Okay, at the same time that Tyler goes, the werewolf goes.
I charge. I howl like the werewolf is howling in anguish of the loss of this amazing person. I jump up and I'm like, ah! Fucking stab him with the dagger.
You're using your magical dagger on him. Okay.
Yes.
Roll the hit.
I hate everything on this earth.
What'd you roll?
I hate everything.
What'd you roll?
I don't like fighting werewolves.
You got bad luck against werewolves. What'd you roll?
Can I change this roll? Can I do it again?
What'd you roll? A 1?
Oh my god.
Fuck you and werewolves. You know what that means, right? So he opens those jaws of him as you come at him. He lowers down. He goes to bite you. What's your armor class?
It's gonna be probably 11.
So +5, and he bites you. You're going to take.
At least it's not a fucking 20 this time. Fuck.
6 damage as he bites you, swings you around a little bit, and throws you away from him. Then he takes his 2 claws and brings one down at Madeline because she hurt him. your armor class? Without armor.
What's your dexterity?
0.
0, so 10.
You're going to take 3 damage from the slash of the werewolf. He has hit 2 of you, Madeline and Tyler. Who's left? Jessica, you're up. Abby, you're off.
Can I curse him with misfortune? You're mute.
It's probably because Abby was barking.
Oh.
You're muted.
When did I mute? Oh, when Abby. You got to do like an entire ritual, Jessica.
Okay.
Which requires you getting his name, writing it down, and then like
Oh.
doing
Okay.
a whole ritual. It's like a night thing. Something you do overnight. So no, you can't. We're in the middle of a fight. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna just. Do I have my arrows with me?
Nope.
Okay. Do I see a weapon?
You can go grab a fork or a kitchen knife, a silver knife.
I'll grab one of the kitchen knives.
Okay, so you grab a kitchen knife. You can throw it, or you can wait till next turn and run up to them and stab them.
I'll try throwing it.
Okay, so roll the hit.
I got a 19.
that hits. So how many bonuses to strength do you have?
Strength, no bonuses, no minuses.
Okay.
How about dexterity? I think since it's throwing, she could have her dexterity bonuses
Not
to
damage.
No, not the damage.
Yeah, this isn't 5e. So she throws a little knife, where there's bonuses from everything. No, she throws a little knife, and stabs in his side, and he growls some more, but he barely notices that one. Roll over. It's your turn, Felix.
Okay, so
he's full of cutlery.
he's,
Wait, is it Felix's turn?
We don't have any. Yeah.
While I'm getting bitten, can I try to hand off my dagger?
You're gonna run up to him and grab the dagger from him?
He's got a flame.
Can I?
You could run up to him, grab the dagger, then stay there, and stab him next turn, or you could throw the dagger at the creature. Remember, this dagger's special.
Well, well, okay. Well, I'm gonna run up to him to get it from him because he's in the middle of fighting the werewolf up front, and he's gonna get killed. So I'm gonna go help.
Then throw it in the same round, but you cannot stab the werewolf, and you don't know how to use the dagger, so you don't know. How to use the dagger.
All right. Well, I know how to use a dagger.
Yeah, just use the dagger the way the dagger's meant to be used.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it the only way I know how to use it. But I run up there so that way he's not by himself, and I try and get him out of get him behind me.
Okay,
When
so
he
you grab
grabs
the
the
dagger
dagger from me, I say stab him.
Okay. Once you grab the dagger from him, you cannot stab him this round. You have to wait a round to stab him. You can throw it at him this round.
Well, I know he's gonna get fucked up, so I put him behind me.
Okay, so
because he was already injured
going
already.
into defensive posture after you.
Yeah.
Well, which doesn't matter because you already used your round to grab the dagger. So you got the dagger in your hand. Okay. So that's it for you. Next is Madeline and Jonathan.
Can I go for another stab?
Okay. This is not a backstab. This is a normal stab.
That's fine. I got a 6.
Hit?
No, I got a 6 to hit.
Okay, so the werewolf quickly dodges out of the way your attack. Jonathan, you left the tent. You doing anything else out there?
I tried to call for assistance,
Okay.
and
Guards, the guards
I
hear you.
ordered
Like,
them to bring silver weapons.
silver weapons. But the guards start running into the tent. So you got a whole bunch of guards, like 5 guards, rush into the tent and see the monster. I'm going to roll morale on the werewolf. Okay. The werewolf, looks at all you, looks around at those guards, and it flies past. Tyler, you still have. He took the knife from you, so you can't do it. So even though you go the same round as the werewolf flees, basically runs away from you guys, charges into the guards. You see it basically cut its way through them and disappears into the night, howling. Away from you.
No!
I'm gonna run after him.
So you run after him, and as you go outside, you have no visual. You disappear into the darkness. You can hear people screaming in the distance as this thing runs through the camp. But
Okay. Can I run in that direction with the dagger?
okay, yeah, you run that direction, and
I'm following him.
you're not gonna find him. Throughout the night, you basically rush around the camp looking for the werewolf.
So
It cuts its way through the camp, eats 2 or 3 people, but escapes into the darkness.
After like 30 minutes of chasing, I'm like, Wolfington, there's another way to find this thing.
How?
Not
No,
by
you froze.
natural means. If they're gonna play this game with us, huh? Me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you. Go on.
Hello?
Okay.
We never stopped hearing.
No.
you.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
he froze for me for a little while.
They're
Yeah, some
using
lag.
unnatural means. I see no reason why we should be fair to them.
Do
Come.
it.
Come. We will consort with those that should not be consorted with.
I'm gonna go get my
God.
armor and weapon.
Okay, so you guys armor up, and you're gonna do a HUD for this
Yeah.
werewolf using magic.
Yeah, I get my full armor on. I find Magister Alana. I'm like, hey.
Arthur shows up, and he's like, "Count me with you. We will kill this thing." He's fully armored up.
Okay. You here, use this. I give him my axe. Are you good with an axe?
Of course I am. Grabs it.
You will need it.
So,
It is a
who
werewolf.
else you gather for this quest? This
Um,
hunt.
I gather my whole crew, whoever wants to come. But if they're injured, I understand.
I find
I will go, but I will go with guards.
I find Magister Alana.
He's telling me he's bringing guards. Girls, are you guys coming?
Sure.
I need to get my knights.
Okay, so you're gonna bring your.
I send a
your-
messenger for my good friend Yusef.
You don't. This is. I mean, this is a hunting party. You don't want to bring 30 people. You do want to take a fairly small group.
You know what? I take 2 of my men, and I also take Rocky to help us hunt down this thing.
There we go.
So
And Joffrey.
I kiss father's forehead, and then I put it back
You
on
got
his
ripped
body.
off. You put it back
I know
on.
that. I know that's what I'm saying. I put it back with his body. Like,
I
When are you
swear
going to
on
conduct the
God.
hunt? Later on that night, or are you going to wait till morning?
no, I'm doing that night. We
Oh,
can't
like
let him
this
get
night, I am doing the ritual this night, right now. I grab freaking Alan. I'm like, let's go.
Oh, sure.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
then.
I grab. It's like we're
The
going.
next
to talk.
game completely changed. Hunt for a
We're
werewolf.
going.
Okay, that's it for tonight. So let's give everyone XP.
We're going to find that son of a bitch, and we're gonna kill him. If it bleeds, we can kill him.
Alrighty, guys.
Predator.
2 of you were bitten. We will roll for you the following night. It was Ironwall Arthur and Lady Shrubbery were both bitten, right?
Yep.
Huh?
The werewolf scratched both of you.
I was straight up fucking bitten, so I'm
She was
fucked.
scratched. The claw also counts.
She has wolfsbane though
Doesn't
on
matter.
her person. Oh.
Doesn't matter. Still
I
got-
always have wolfsbane
still got-
on my person.
Still got cut. So
Mhm.
it doesn't stop the transformation. The only thing that
Doesn't
saves
help her.
you-
Doesn't give her pluses to save or something.
We'll look. We'll do that next week. I'm not gonna do the roll now. We'll do the roll when at the worst fucking possible time. So it is the next night. So and let me note that here. We got bitten. So
Oh, yeah.
remember, we're playing
One of
next
us got
week.
bit, one of us got cut.
Let me write this down. Notes for next game. Gerard Wolfington is a goddamn werewolf.
I hope we're all in agreement that he's not just gonna die. We're gonna draw and quarter him, right?
Oh, he's getting fucked up
Yeah, we're gonna put him near
and
death
getting burned.
and then draw and quarter him. This is medieval times. We're gonna get justice. He's going to be drawn and quartered. I never thought I'd say that, but let's.
Yes, no, he's not. He has no control over the monster, right?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. He's going to get drawn and quartered, and then we're going to get the person responsible.
He literally just said the name of the guy responsible.
Yeah, you know what?
Mhm.
He did the killing though. He killed one of my favorite characters in this campaign.
All right, I
just
already
got to
rolled
see him
for
again.
XP. Who gets the extra XP? Everyone gets 1 XP.
Everybody gets 1 XP.
The normal 1 XP you get, the MVP XP goes to Tyler.
Woo! I level up today. Give me the goods. I need them.
Baby. Barking everywhere. Who else level, anyone else level up?
Nope.
I've got 4 XP.
You have 4 XP. You level up at 5. 5 XP.
I level up to 5.
No, at level 5. At 5 XP, you level up.
Oh, okay.
Let me check out the leveling table. What level are you, by the way, Jessica?
2.
Level 2? Yeah, you'll get level 3 when you get 5 XP.
Okay.
Tyler, how many XP you have?
I have 16.
16, and you got 15 before. That's why. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, I
You
level
leveled
up.
up even without the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Magister Arthur. You survived. You finally survived a werewolf attack.
Yeah, for once.
Over yet. Still alive.
Oh yeah.
I think out of everyone in this game, I've rolled more ones than everyone in this game. I swear to God.
And always against werewolves.
Against lethal things. Against things that I really don't want to roll a 1 against.
Okay,
I roll
you get
20s
one
when it
hit
comes
point.
to drinking.
1 hit point, not modified.
All right.
Okay, go ahead, roll 1d10.
Okay. Oh crap! I think I just dropped my 1d10. Do you happen to remember what my max HP was last game?
What?
My max HP was last game.
I have no idea. I don't write down max HP.
Okay. Well, I got a 4.
You rolled a 4?
Yeah.
1 new magical skill. Roll 1d6.
As you wish. 2.
Cures.
Nice. Very, very much.
Look at your magical skill. Cures. Say anything special with this. Alright, so this power grants you the knowledge and the ability to make a variety of magical cures. First time it's taken, you can choose any 2 cures. So go to page 34 and choose your 2 cures.
Very well.
You got to cure diseases, healing glass, to remove infection, for madness, for blindness, and for hunger. If you need to read them, just read them. They're on page
34?
35. 34 and 35. 35 are the actual cures.
All right, the actual cures. Let's see.
Cure
Diseases, healing glass.
infections, madness, blindness, and hunger.
Let's see. Okay, so I will get.
2 of them.
Yes, I will get the. I will get the healing glass.
Okay. So write it down. Healing glass. You can read it later.
And I will get the one for blindness.
Nice. Cure for blindness. E. So write those down and then study them later.
Wait, actually, for madness.
For madness. So that's D.
I'll get the one for madness instead of blindness.
By the way, Jessica, you can actually do that curse now overnight. Too. Like you can go somewhere instead of joining them, you can do the curse if you want.
Okay, that I would prefer that.
Yeah. You would go somewhere quiet and do it.
Okay.
So we'll just say that you're going to do that next game. All right, roll another 1d10, Tyler, when you're ready.
All right. 2.
Reduce your saving throw DC by 1.
Nice.
And you're done. Anyone else level? No, Jonathan, where you at XP wise? Tyler, if you don't remember your hit points, just re-roll them. It's all good.
I'm at 27.
Okay. Felix, we would have said it. And
Yeah,
maybe Shrub would have said it. All right, let me end the broadcast.